birthday episode of your favorite bad girl, Jen, from On the Block with Jen. How you doing, loves? Tonight's gonna run a little different. It's gonna be a little different. We're gonna have fun tonight. It's my motherfucking birthday. It's a real one's birthday. I hope you got your drinks, okay? Your smoke, whatever it is you do. Whatever it is you do. Even if you're sitting on the couch with your hand in your pants, long as you relax and you're ready to have fun, okay? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you came in to hang out with me on my birthday, okay? Could have been anywhere else in the world tonight, though you would have been crazy. You could have been anywhere else in the world tonight, but you chilling here with me, okay? And I'm hoping tonight goes the way I want it to. But here's the thing. Even if it doesn't go according to plan, we still gonna have fun, okay? So it's gonna be a regular stream. I'm gonna have my regular people up here, okay? We're gonna kick it. We may talk about some things that's going on, life, love, and everything in between. Maybe some current events. Maybe we'll talk about age and birthdays. I don't know. We'll talk about resolutions the coming year because my birthday falls right after Christmas and before New Year's Eve. So it's right in the middle where a lot of stuff is on our minds. So we can get it all on out tonight. As you guys know, I am expecting talent. This is my birthday / talent show. I didn't want it to be boring. I didn't want you guys to come in and spend time with me. And it's like, oh, it's just about Jen. Okay, it's Jen's birthday. Now what? Okay. I don't think that much of myself that you just want to come and stare at me on my birthday, though it's a nice look. I'm saying I wanted to have a little treat. I wanted to celebrate my life and also celebrate other people. And how do you do that? You appreciate their talents, right? All of us are talented some way, somehow. Some of us have talents, don't even know that it's an actual talent. But if it's something you can do and other people can't do, it's a talent, okay? I don't care if you can make the best macaroni and cheese there is. It's a talent. Everybody can't do that, okay? So whatever it is you do, I don't care if it's a card trick. I don't care if it's a magic trick. I don't care if you rap. I don't care if you dance. I don't care if you twerk. I don't care if you could swallow a cucumber with one swallow. Come on up. Let's see it. Let's have fun. Share your talent with us. Share your talent with the celebration of my birthday. I appreciate you all. I am glad y'all here. Let's have fun. Let's have some fun, okay? I'm going to drop the link so my people could come up. Thank you so much. All the people in the chat that are telling me happy birthday. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. This is really, really special to me that you guys are here. Don't forget, okay? Mama still got to keep the church lights on, and it's my birthday. So if you want to send me a gift, Cash App is scrolling on the bottom. And also you can just throw it in a super chat if it's easier for you. But it's the same thing, okay? Even on my birthday, we got to pay bills. All right, guys, you already know I'm on the block with Jen on all social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, also on the block with Jen at Gmail. If you want, that's a suggestion box. If you want to throw a topic in there that you want me to dissect only the way I can, if you want to do a collaboration or an interview or whatever, on the block with Jen at Gmail. Your concerns, go in there. I will read them. Does not mean that I can reply to everybody. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to pick your topic. I get a lot of mail in there, but you never know. If it's interesting to me, I will holla back, okay? So don't forget, On the Block with Jen on all social media platforms and On the Block with Jen Cash App. I'm glad to see you guys here. Hola, hola, hola. So let's see who comes through tonight. Let's see who comes through. We're going to appreciate everybody, okay? Performing in front of people is nerve-wracking, even for the most seasoned artists, okay? Al Pacino rehearses and rehearses and rehearses and rehearses when he's on set. That's his thing. And you would think Al Pacino doesn't rehearse. He's fucking veteran. He's the best there is. But even he rehearses, okay? It's still nerve-wracking to go up in front of an audience and be like, hey, look at me. This is me, naked, right? That's the equivalent. So we're going to appreciate everybody. We're going to go easy on everybody tonight, okay? We're just going to appreciate that people have the cojones to get up in front of people. That's all we're going to do tonight. Okay, that's all we're going to do tonight. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have a good time, okay? On another day, I will judge, and I will judge harshly. But tonight, we're having fun, okay? We're celebrating life tonight. You smell that? That's not just me smelling good, baby. That is life. You feel it? Take a deep breath for me, everybody. You feel that? Did you feel your lungs going in and out? I'm dead serious. You think I'm kidding? That's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. Your lungs are working. You alive, honey. I don't care what happened to you today or yesterday or what you mad about, what you down about, or what you feel you didn't accomplish. And 2023 is on your ass. You are alive, motherfucker. You are alive. That means there is always tomorrow, and that is why the sun sets. Because tomorrow is another chance for you to do what you couldn't do yesterday. And fuck an age, fuck a tax bracket, fuck a toxic family, or if you're in the best of worlds, fuck all that. Focus on you, concentrate on you so you can get where you need to be and be better for everything around you, okay? It is never too late, all right? You're where you're supposed to be long as you're trying, all right? All right, guys, so I am going to drop the link, get my people up here and just kick it. We talk about anything. Tonight's a light night. We're just celebrating and we're waiting for our talent to come through. Should any talent come through. Now, I promoted the fuck out of this night, okay? But I started in everybody's defense. I started late. I literally started advertising for the talent show maybe 48 hours ago. So I didn't start like a month ago. You know how they say when you're planning for a party, it has to be like a month in advance. I literally started 48 hours ago because it's just an idea I had. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, I'll do this instead of just, you know, celebrating my birthday. I'll do a talent show. So let's see who comes up tonight. Let's see who hangs out with us. It's going to be a light night. And we'll talk about shit. We'll have a regular stream. So don't be disappointed. It's going to be a good night either way. We're going to have a good time. I will drop the link. If you want to come up and tell me happy birthday with your face, I will appreciate it, okay? Because I could dice this up later and I could show all the people that came through and showed me love. And don't wait till I'm rich and famous because you guys know that's where I'm headed. Don't wait till I'm rich and famous and be like, oh, I want to cam up. Oh, I want to be there. Oh, come up now, right? And then you'll be a part of my highlight reel. And you may need that press later on. You always got to think ahead. Think ahead, mi gente. So you want to come up. You ain't got to be glamorous. You could be, you know how I do. You could be under the cap and the hoodie. If you want to tell me happy birthday with your face, I will surely appreciate it, okay? You don't have to have the glitter and sparkles on. It's my birthday, so you don't have to come through with the sparkles. Girl likes sparkles, right? But you don't have to. You could be in your Cheetos t-shirt and in your boxes. It's okay. It is okay. I'm here for you. Thank you so much for the first birthday gift. I'm not calling these super chats tonight. These are birthday gifts. So thank you so much, Brother Derek Muhammad, from the bottom of my heart for that birthday gift. These are birthday gifts tonight, okay? These are birthday gifts. No, Saint.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice, nice. So you did yourself up really well tonight. That's awesome.
You see, I did a little something. I put on a little rouge. Okay. Nice. You know what I mean? I don't make myself up a lot. I don't do a lot. I don't know shit about makeup, but I was like, I throw on a little rouge. You know what I mean?
That is awesome.
Everybody awesome. Might be a girl, right? It's not really my thing, but here I am.
Yeah, that's awesome. So did you do anything special for your birthday today?
I did not. I slept most of the day. Okay?
Yeah.
Slept most of the day. And then I was like, oh shit, I got a hair appointment. I got to get out of bed. See, I'm not in a tax bracket yet where I could just walk into the West Wing where my salon is set up and my stylist comes to me. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it, right? So I had to get my ass up out of bed, get to my Dominican hairstylist out here in Vegas, which they're very, very rare. They're like a freaking needle in a haystack, but I found her and I'm so grateful. And she hooks me up, you know what I mean? She gave me the little curls. I'm not into all this curls because it's like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm going to a prom. I like a little looser curl, but she gets a little crazy with the flat iron sometimes. But I was like, do what you want, honey. Lily. Hi,
Mama. Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
I feel the hugs. So, you know, tonight, like, I don't want to bore anybody. So I wanted to talk about a topic, whatever is popping, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's light, but there's some stuff going on in the world while we wait for people to come up. Thank you so much, Main TV. Thank you, everybody in the chat who's telling me happy birthday. I so appreciate you guys. So I wanted to do this idea. I was like, you know, it's my birthday. I did my birthday last year. Same thing online, but it was just like, you know, us hanging on and people coming up. So I was like, let's share something with the people. Let's share our talents. Right? So I invited a couple people over. Let's see what happens. I'm mad at Haran because he's not in his state. He went to visit his child, which is very, very important.
Okay, so all right, because we was about to get him. Okay, go on.
Oh, yes. He's gonna come through, but he's not gonna be able to play his instruments because he's not home. He's not with his instruments.
No.
So I was like, darn.
Can he do a cappella?
He does. No, he plays guitar and piano.
Okay.
Yes, I was like, wah. But I will take a cappella. If anybody's watching, you want to come through and sing. Listen, if you play the spoons, I'm here for it. I mean, if you play the jug, I'm here for it. Whatever you got for me.
I got a little trick up my sleeve.
Uh-oh.
I like tricks up sleeves.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where the hell is Kanye? Like, how does the whole Kanye go missing?
Listen, you know what's funny? That it's such a good question because you know what's funny? It proves like social media is a machine, and the minute you step away, you get forgotten like that. That's how fast social media moves, where it's like he was everywhere. We couldn't get enough of him. We were saturated. We were drowning in Kanye a couple weeks ago. We were sick. And then he disappeared. No one's talking about him.
Right. And then like it was funny because I was thinking about him. Like I said, hold on. Like I was thinking like you. I was like, where did this? Like we was all Kanye, and then it's just like boom. And then next thing you know, because you know how social media is, you're thinking about something, and then you go to log on to get a review for a restaurant, and then next thing you know, it's like Kanye missing, and I'm like, okay, but yeah, and so people are saying they don't know where he's at, and you know the business manager and this and that, and nobody. I'm like, oh, there's a lot.
So I think it's a birthday gift. I'm calling these birthday gifts tonight.
Yay.
It's a birthday gift. Thank you, Sleepless Society. Looking good as fuck. Thank you. It's so romantic as fuck. That's romantic as fuck. Thank you for the birthday gift, Adam Hearn. He says, happy birthday and recipes to the Black Pearl and King. I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is?
I'm not. Let me see. Hold on.
Okay, well, if they're no longer with us, then RIP to them.
Only thing I can think of who died famous today was Pele.
Oh,
But
I heard about that.
I don't know if he's the Black Pearl though. So.
Could be.
Yeah.
Be.
I'm using the Googler right now to see if they can tell me anything.
Okay. So the interesting thing about Kanye is that I guess he's doing what I was saying he should do, which is disappear for a little while. Because I was suggesting that. I was like, this man should like disappear, unplug, get out of the matrix, take the plug out the back of his neck, just disappear, because he did too much back to back. He was starting to look like a loon. It wasn't funny anymore. He became annoying. There was such thing as overexposure. No one was believing him and no one cared. And social media is like highway traffic. So it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Right. So maybe he's cocooning and trying to get his mind together, hopefully for his children. He has lots of babies. He has 4 babies. So hopefully he'll get his shit together. Get your shit together. Go. Sometimes you have to unplug because this thing will suck you in.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like...
No, serious. It's a whole nother world. Like it is a whole nother dimension of its own. And like you said, if you are immersed in it, you won't be able to tell the difference between reality and social media world. And yeah, maybe he's a fan of On the Block with Jen and he took your advice. We're just gonna go with that.
Maybe he was creeping. Hey, you never know.
Right.
You never know. Listen, something I learned. People used to think, I dropped the link, guys, come up at any time. If you want to say happy birthday or you want to perform or you want to share your talent, even if it's a business, if you have a boutique and you sell skirts, and that's a talent as well. If you design skirts, that's a talent, okay? You could come up and tell us about it. We'll support. So what was I saying?
We were talking about, okay. No, I don't know, because you was about to make another point. I think you was about to leave Kanye.
Right. Okay. So here's a weird thing that's happening. And this is a whole topic on another day, No Saint and Lily with my panel. But there's a rumor that there's a manosphere curse.
There's someone else?
Yes. Lily, you didn't hear? Another guy called, now I never heard of him because I am not thankfully, gratefully, disrespectfully. I'm not, people say respectfully. I say disrespectfully because I don't want anything to do with them. I don't even like saying their name, right?
Right.
But supposedly they're saying that there's a lot of buzz that, and this I believe, because you know I'm not religious, but I am a worshiper, believer in energy. I just don't think that the energy, right, is as hokey as there's an actual God down there saying what we're going to do and we're not going to do. I really think that the universe has no emotion. I think it's a mirror, just my theory. I think it's a mirror, and therefore it has no emotions. It's just going to reflect whoever you are, whatever you are, and whatever you put out. So the mirror has no, I like you or I don't like you. I favor you, I don't favor. The mirror is like, oh, you want to be an asshole? So I guess I'll reflect asshole. Oh, you want to be successful? I'll reflect successful to you.
Right.
You want to be loving? I'll reflect loving to you. I don't have any emotions. I'm a mirror. Whatever you put forth, that is what you're going to get. So the rumor is now they're talking about it's buzzing the manosphere curse, and it's because these men are very vitriolic towards women. Okay. And they're very, very mean, and they're very, very angry, and it's a lot of energy they're putting out, and they're making a lot of money, doing this. So now they're saying, I didn't make it up, but I do want to do some research so we can have a whole topic about it. The manosphere curse. So yesterday, another manosphere guy, his name was Sinful the P. Self-proclaimed pimp. Another, had a lot of rhetoric and vitriol against women, right? Self-proclaimed pimp, very proud of it. And he dropped dead, and he was only in his 30s.
Wow.
And people are like, what the fuck is going on with the manosphere? Because Kevin Samuels also, right? So now I don't know what is going on, but they're calling it the manosphere curse. And it was funny because yesterday I was watching Super Sly, who's a friend of On the Block with Jen. He went live and he went in, like he went ham. Like if you listen to that live stream, you're like, wow, this is where we are. Like he's laughing. He's glad the guy is dead. He was like, he's kidnapped women, allegedly. There's a video. He was like, go look at the video right now. He was basically coming from a place where he's a father of a daughter. And he was like, who the fuck cares that there's a pimp gone off the planet, right? There's abuser of women with this manipulator of women. So he went off, and that's how I found out. Wow. So he had to throw the guy's name in the YouTube, because for some reason these guys think that they're more famous than they are, and you're supposed to know who they are. Yeah. And I've never heard of him. So I was like, okay, let me go see who it is. And I was like, oh, okay, it just sounds like the regular Reddit, like all the other guys. Yeah. But yeah, apparently he dropped dead yesterday. He was only in his 30s, and the GoFundMes have started, and they're trying to get his body back from Canada to America. And everybody's like, what is going on with the manosphere? But it's funny, Super Sly had an interesting take on it. He was like, you have to, it's the year of, right now, the atmosphere is leave women alone. He was like, I don't know if they're witches. I don't know if you're, and I said, listen, women together in unison hating somebody is it's creepy, Lily.
He's like, don't do it. What? God, it's a song that's similar to that. I let you know, don't fuck with the women.
Yeah, because we have powers and shit. Okay. When you have hundreds and thousands of women putting that evil eye on you, one evil eye is bad.
Right. When you put all
But I'm like, you're going to go ahead and go out in public and put this out in the atmosphere. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying that's not a good thing.
So, you know what? It's so funny because I have had this conversation for years. And you are going to definitely understand this because you're from New York and you knew about Wendy Williams before, you know what I'm saying? And I was a fan of Wendy Williams since the mid 90s, right? And, it was sensational. She was the first to really do it on the scale that we're seeing today. Yep. She's the GOAT of all of this. She birthed all of this, right? Yep. And I always, loved that she was entertaining. And we both know she was way more ruthless on the radio then she, and I've always been a person who bought the magazines, and I used to like all that stuff, and it was cute. It was entertainment. I never took it too seriously. Just something, and I don't mind, discussing things and just being entertaining. But I used to always say, I would never want to make money the way Wendy makes money because of some of the spirit she will put behind the delivery. Even though it was entertaining, there's a difference between entertaining and a spirit that comes behind. You can feel the energy that comes behind some of the stuff. You're like, oh, that sounded a little bit personal, And so I said that for a long time. And so when she started to become the hot topic, and still is, I was like, I wasn't one of those people like, oh, karma, blah, blah, blah. But I felt the whole mirror thing. It was just like, it was very ironic. It was the same stuff. Like, it was the same energy.
It's just, if nothing else, it's food for thought.
That's it.
If nothing else. But I do want to do a whole show on that. We have Diamond Shell backstage. Are you here to say happy birthday? Or do you have a
Of course, it's Sheldon, Jen. What's happening?
Oh, your birthday.
Yes. I had to come give some love to my big sis. What's good?
What are you doing? Wait a minute. First of all, this is epic. First of all, thank you for calling in from the hospital.
Yeah, I know. You can tell him in the hospital. Yeah. I'm getting better.
Oh my God, how are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm dealing with this health situation, but come next month, matter of fact, in a couple of weeks, I'm putting my foot to the gas pedal to get this thing taken care of. So, it is. What's good?
We good. Forget my birthday. I'm worried about you.
Nah, no, I know. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be all right. I'll be all right. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
It was good to see you. I couldn't tell who you were because it's dark.
I know it's dark. Like this is the only light that I have here, and I got my neighbor next door, so I can't really have too much light because he's trying to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? But I had to come in and give some birthday love. You know what I mean? How y'all doing? I don't think I know you.
Get well soon. Get well soon, Shell.
Yeah. So what's up? So what's the top?
And Lily and our white devil, no saint.
Resident devil.
White devil, yes.
I think he's a cool dude.
We love him.
Wouldn't have me if he was that evil.
Man, get well. I don't. Looks like you. Yeah.
Yeah. I need a kidney transplant. It's rough. It's going on 6 years now, but I gotta keep it moving, man. Got to keep it moving. Life.
I definitely hope you get that match soon. So
yeah, I'm being a lot more proactive. I was very proactive when I first was diagnosed, but come next year, I'm definitely going to do more evaluations. I'm going to look into seeing the more people who could be live donors. You know what I'm saying? So it'll happen.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
We'll put it out in the mirror that we were talking about for you. We'll put it out in the mirror.
There you go.
How are you feeling though? How are you feeling? Like, you feel like really down or?
No, that's the thing. That's the thing that I made sure that I wasn't gonna do when this happened to me, because I know it can get me down. So I did everything. I've been doing everything and anything to try to keep my mind occupied, keep it in a positive space. Sometimes it's hard when you're not feeling well, when you're feeling sick. Mm-hmm. I've been trying to. One thing I wasn't able to do in the first few years was to kind of be out in a lot of social settings, because of the symptoms and side effects. But I've been trying to push myself to put myself in one of those situations, to try to, see if I can handle it. You know what I mean? So, plus I got so many business-wise, I got so many things popping off next year. I can't even I can't afford to sit home and be sick.
Right. So when are you going home? How long?
I'm not sure. I think they wanted me to do one more dialysis session. And then, because unfortunately, before Thanksgiving, I had a real bad situation with the dialysis center I was going to in New York. And I had a lot of excess fluid in my body that they actually pumped into me, which is crazy. That's a whole other story. We ain't gonna get into that. But I think they're gonna have me there maybe 2 more days. What sucks is that I was just here Christmas weekend too. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Christmas and New Year's I've been spending in the hospital.
But you're there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm kicking. You know what I mean? And once I get myself, back on track, I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
Good. Well, we wishing you the very, 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 very best. Only on the block with Jen do the friends call in from the hospital.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right. Bring your gurney, bring your all that, bring your IV to the block, baby.
And that's so New York too. It's like we'll be looking at our friends like, did you just come out the hospital? Yeah, and then the hospital gone smoking a cigarette.
Right. It's like you got a whole IV and a blunt. Like what's
Exactly. Matter of fact, I had a nurse that just came and gave me a shot before I got on with y'all.
Oh, the feel good shot.
Huh?
The feel good shot.
No, I wouldn't. It was some other nonsense I got to take, but it is what it is. Like,
well, we're happy to see you, and I do appreciate you camming up to tell me happy birthday. That's love.
Absolutely. So what's the topic? I heard y'all talking about Wendy Williams and her whole.
Well, we're kind of like we're kicking topics around, but it's really a birthday talent show. It's celebrating my birthday and a talent show. So some people are supposed to be coming through to share their talents. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yo, speaking of talented people, let me tell y'all something, man. I want you guys to remember the name Lisa Bello. Lisa Bello. You go on YouTube now and go on Lisa Bello Music. You will see. Let me tell you something. You heard it here first. By this summer, that woman is going to be a worldwide superstar, and she should have been a superstar 10 times over already. But unfortunately, her management has been absolutely terrible. But this is a girl that is extremely talented. She can sing her ass off. She is a great personality. She's, I would say she's a triple threat. She's like a quintuple threat. You know what I mean? Remember the name Lisa Bello.
You should have told her to call in so she could sing.
I would, but she's been so busy. She's a single mom. You know what I mean? Like, okay. So it's yeah. Like I keep in touch with her via email, but okay. I've been emailing her this week, and I haven't heard back from her because she's been really busy. So I just gotta let her rock. You know what I mean? But if you go on the page, check her out.
I wrote her name down, so I'll look up. I'll give her some support on YouTube, of course.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Jen, congratulations! You're really doing your thing here, man.
Thank you.
I've been checking out the topics and stuff like that. I don't know if you got. I sent you an email about. You said that people can email you with potential topics for the show. I think a great interview for you would be with Dr. Umar Johnson. I would pay money to see that.
No.
But you gotta tell you something.
Like I said, that was slow. No, it was like
no.
No.
Can I tell you something? I like what he's doing with the school. He's finally got the school up and running, and the curriculum is actually excellent. Honestly, like I looked into it a little bit more, and what they're teaching these kids, what they're planning on teaching these kids is really, really. I mean, it's gonna really help them in life, like literally help them in life. And this is all high school level stuff too, which is good. So I mean, I got to give him props for that. I mean, I know there's some other things that for other people he kind of goes left with, but with regards to the school, if you want to check out anything about the Marcus Garvey Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, it's worth looking into. Believe me, really is.
Well, good luck to him if he's really doing what he said he was going to do. Good luck to him. Yep. It's going to help other people.
Jen, this is one other thing I wanted to ask you. When are you going to test out the stand-up arena?
The what?
The stand-up arena, stand-up comedy.
Oh, no. No.
Really?
I've been hearing that my whole life. It ain't for me.
I've been hearing it my whole life.
That's hard. That's hard.
I know, but I mean, whenever I see her like her video skits, like I'm just like, yo, we gotta get this woman on stage with a mic, man. Like, come on.
Like I've been hearing that my whole life, but I'm like, it's not my thing.
Really?
It's a skill. I know a lot of comedians. It is hard work. It is a skill. There is like people think it's just going up there and being funny. You have to learn.
No, you gotta you have to know how to put together a routine. I actually taught myself how to do that. I did a couple of open mic nights in Boston, in the Boston area. This was years. It was like 10 years ago though. I only did maybe 2 of them, and I actually learned how to put together a routine. And honestly, it wasn't hard to kind of learn for me, just because I watched stand-up comedy so much over the years. Like, you know what I mean? You kind of get the sense of how it goes, you know. But I was able to. What I would actually do is that every time I would think of something funny, I would jot it down in the note section on my phone. And then after like a week or 2 weeks, I would look and see the topics that I'd put down and all the funny stuff that I was talking about. And then I learned how to make segues from one joke into another and actually put together a routine. Because with these open mic nights, you only have like a minute. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think the second time that I went up at this place in Somerville, Mass, which is right outside of Boston, I actually did really well. So, you know what I mean? I haven't tried it since, but it's tough, but it's not as tough if you put a little effort into it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love it. It's an art. It's a skill. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, I hear you.
I have passions for like other things, and I'm like, I'm not even going to take up that space. I respect comedians. I know so many of them, you know what I mean, personally, and it's hard work. It's hard work.
Yeah.
So salute to all the comics. I've interviewed a couple of them, but yeah, not for me. I'm just funny, and you know what I mean, happenstance.
What about a sketch comedy show?
Yeah, I would do something like that because
that would be dope.
Yeah, I would
your videos just be having me rolling. I'd be like, oh my God.
Thank you. Yeah, I tell people all the time, go to my TikTok, go to my Instagram, on the block with Jen. You see all that stuff. Wait, I'm getting gifts, and I want to acknowledge them. Thank you, Veganista, for the birthday gift. These are birthday gifts tonight. I'm not calling them super chats.
They're giving them exact prices like you get at the store, $4.99. Like,
yes,
I just made that $5, man. You know what I mean? No, I'm just
Necessary Evil. Thank you, Mama, for the birthday gift. House of Matrix. How are you? Happy birthday, Jen. You have a wonderful future ahead of you. I do, sir. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that. We have a compliment. Those are also gifts. Lily, you look gorgeous. Can I borrow those red boots behind you? Laughing out loud. Jen, happy Earth Day. May your new year be with all your highest vibrational mirrors. Thank you. I love that. Thank you. I love
those are fly. Those are fly. I like those.
Listen, I love that comment because when she came in, I was looking at her I was like, look at all them shoes behind her.
I kind of like
checking it out.
You gotta love a woman who knows how to accessorize, man. Come on.
Yes.
I don't have that many.
It's crazy because like other than shoes, I'm pretty much a minimalist. I've actually gotten rid of so much stuff. I got rid of a lot of clothes because if I'm not using it, I don't want it around.
Yeah.
But what's funny with the shoes and with the clothes, they all get used because when people come into town, they know when you come to my house, you only got to pack a suitcase. It's because I buy sizes for everybody because
wow. That's dope.
Like if I see something cute, I'm like, oh no. I'm end up giving it away, but I've just I gotta get this, especially when I'm thrift shopping and it's like $3 and I know it's high quality and I'm like, I can't leave this here. I'm sorry. So then somebody will end up coming to visit. They walk home with, you always leave with gifts here. It's just how it goes.
That's
that's the whole point.
I shop like that too. Like I buy stuff because I'm like, oh, this is nice, and I don't end up wearing it. I have a lot of stuff in my closet with tags on it. I'm gonna get rid of it because I like your idea, Lily. I'm gonna do a little Instagram page and just like sell all my stuff. I'm gonna open up like a little $10 store and just sell all my shit that I'm.
It worked. It worked.
Did?
I got rid of everything I wanted to get rid of.
Ooh.
But what's crazy is because of how the universe works, I lie to you not. The moment I got rid of all of that stuff, I ended up getting sent a whole bunch of new clothes.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm in the process of like I've given away half of that stuff too. Because one of the brands ended up sending me some stuff. But like the way I wanted this, because this was actually a bedroom. And so it wasn't being used. It was supposed to be used as a guest room. And then the other thing about having extra bedrooms, people start counting your bedrooms when they come to visit. And then, all of a sudden, you're like, no, So I said, let me make this more useful than a bedroom. And so I wanted it to be like a boutique so that it could be like a fun experience for me and my girlfriends. And so that's like, if you see the whole thing, it's literally set up like a small boutique. That's cool. That's what it's for. It's for us to play dress up and be little girls and just like,
I love that.
That's cool,
it's real fun. That's what everybody, like when my girlfriends come to visit, that's what we're doing. We're in here playing dress up and makeup and we're like big old kids and stuff. So
I think I could do something like that, but I'm going to probably want everything for myself because I'm a sucker for Air Force Ones and Wallaby Clarks. Like, yeah, that's like my
Let's read these birthday gifts. But Kuma boy, thank you so much for the birthday gift. Happy birthday, Jen. Enjoy your day. Heard you on the Star Report. And no matter what you say, you stand on it. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. They try to come at me at the Star Report. I'm like, yeah, listen, the problem with y'all is that you think this is me. No, this is me my whole life.
What is the Star Report? I don't think I've heard of that.
You haven't?
Break that down to me. The Star Report. What is that?
Star and Buck Wild?
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you mean Star's coming at you? Say word. Oh,
No.
Not Star.
Oh.
No, she's on his show on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she goes on.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
I go on often, and you know the troll babies be trying to get at me. Not all of them, but some of them be trying to get at me. And I'm like, you're not gonna budge me. If I think something, that's what I think, and that's what I said. But you know how it is. People in droves think they could intimidate you. I'm like, I've been like this my whole damn life, and you ain't scary.
Everybody tries to act tough with a smartphone in their hand.
I'm like, ain't nobody scarier to me than my daddy. So y'all try again.
Word up. That's what it happens online all the time, and I tell people honestly, I pull people's cards after a while. I'll be like, yo, because I grew up, especially Jen, you know, growing up in New York, I grew up around real tough guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real tough guys, real gangsters. So I know who's who. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you just come out your face, real gangsters don't come out their face talking to somebody on the other end of a computer or a smartphone because they don't know who's on the other end. So they're not going to be that stupid. So the way these cats, they're disrespectful with their mouths, sometimes I call them out. I'll drop an address. I'll be like, yo, come see me.
Oh,
and after that, crickets. Number crickets.
No. Thank you, Haran DeMarco. Are you coming up, Haran? Thank you, Haran DeMarco, for the birthday gift. Haran says, I mean, if women love you in droves, you will get rich. So I suppose the antithesis ain't too good. True.
Okay.
It's funny too because Andrew Tate. This is why I even brought up that manosphere curse thing.
I did know about that.
Okay, so that's another thing that happened. But Haran was telling me it's the second time they're trying to throw charges at him about sex trafficking and things like that. So he's a nasty person on top of all other shit he says. So I'm like, see,
how are people still doing
so?
That? Like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, Jen, you were saying that you were seeing someone that did a podcast or did a panel, and he was laughing about the guy who died or whatever, right? I don't know who you were talking about, but
yesterday, Super Sly, yesterday.
Yeah. And you made me think, like, I don't know. It's like, you know, the generation I grew up in, you know, you're not supposed to laugh at people's death or when someone gets hurt on the other team, you're not supposed to cheer. But I think that's kind of fronting in a lot of ways because there's certain people that in my head, I think, I'm not sorry that guy died. You know?
That's the natural thing. And it's funny because that's what Super Sly was saying last night. He was like, I didn't give up about him in life. I'm not going to act like I give up. He was like, a lot of people are going to start doing these streams like, oh, he's gone. He was like, fuck. Like Super Sly went in and then he was like laughing uncontrollably. And I can't front. It was funny. Like, it was funny. Like, it's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it. I didn't laugh maliciously, but I'm like, yo, it's funny that he had all that conviction. He was like, I have a daughter. This guy was a glorified self-proclaimed pimp. He used to put women on camera. And there's a video of him because he made me curious. And I was like, I want the tea. So he was like, pause this video and go right now and search Sinful P kidnaps white woman. And it came up. It came up. And I was like, okay, I'm listening. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So, you know, it was him and then Kevin Samuels and then Andrew Tate. So it seems like life is kind of crumbling in on these cats. But again, that's the word on the streets. And I do want to do a topic on it. Don Levon, thank you for the birthday gift. Tristan, thank you for the birthday gift.
Oh, Tristan, what up?
Tristan, you see, Sheldon's calling in from the hospital. That's love.
All right, what up, Tristan? What's going on? That guy works hard, man. So with his schoolwork and everything, he is on his grind. So I give him a lot of love for that, man. He's definitely on his grind.
Thank you, David Dillon, for the birthday gift. David says, at work, so I can't stay, but what better reason to get a birthday smoothie? So glad you exist, sis. Receipts verified. That's the inside joke, the receipts. Thank you, David. Damien, can I get some podcast? Says, hey, Jen, I won't be able to cam up tonight, but I couldn't let the day go by without wishing you a happy birthday. Thank you kindly, sir. And we are sad that you can't cam up tonight. We really are. Yeah, so the Andrew Tate thing too. And I don't know if you saw, but he was actually beefing with Greta, the little climate change girl.
Yeah. A child. Like,
Why you
come
beef
on,
with a
man.
climate
Like, what's
change
wrong with
girl?
people?
How dare you?
That's what everybody said. Like, how do you beef with Greta? She hugs trees.
Yeah, and she's a child. Like, I mean, a child who actually cares about something of substance. Like, like, come on, man.
Oh, and people went off.
I think she's 19 at this point, though.
Is she?
She's an adult.
Still a
She look
child.
like she's 10.
She's still a baby though. Like,
Yeah,
come
she
on.
is. She is.
Her age still 17.
Right.
All I remember is, how dare you? How dare you?
Hey, I love passion. So
Right.
and then maybe a couple hours after that, boom, he's arrested for sex trafficking, just like that. I'm like, leave the
Yeah, I don't
women
understand how these
alone.
people are still doing this. How are they still doing? People are getting knocked every day with this, and they're still doing it. Like, how?
Lily, leave the women alone.
Right. Like this. I mean,
That's why I tell the ladies I tell everybody, but especially the ladies, man, yo, get your CC license, man. Please get your CC license. When these chumps go, these chumps and these fools come up here with this kind of nonsense, whip your joint out and don't even try it. Like, come on, man. We gotta start protecting ourselves. Like, this is just out of control. Like, every 2 minutes I'm hearing a story about somebody getting arrested for sex trafficking. I'm like, oh.
I think with these phones and social media, it's made it a lot easier for the criminals to be able to do it, because let's face it, the whole stroll doesn't even exist anymore. It's on Instagram, it's on Twitter. Yeah. That's the whole stroll. Like, you don't see girls walking down the street anymore, or even guys like really posted up on the block like they used to be. Everything is done on here, so it's a little bit easier to hide. I remember when I first moved to Atlanta in 2006, this was back when they were doing the long, big, oversized white tees. Mm-hmm. And so every drug dealer in Atlanta literally had on a uniform. Literally, they all
I remember that time.
Uniform. And I'm like, sir?
Like, what t-shirt, the white tee looks like a gown.
Right. And I'm like, it's like you're like calling the police. Hey, come to this
corner.
That's funny. Like, they all look like exactly the same.
Like they work at McDonald's or something.
Yes.
Exactly. That's actually where I'm headed to next month is Atlanta.
Yeah, I'll be back there.
Emory University Hospital.
Okay, Emory. Yeah, Emory's a really good hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be there next week.
I don't understand that. These fools just incriminate themselves all the time, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. I thought the whole idea was to be on the low and to be, kind of like discreet. But
Don Levon, and Haran told me too that there's a second time him and his brother get arrested for that. So how is it the second time? Keep him.
Yeah, the second.
Like, what is going on? It's sex trafficking.
Were they not prosecuted the first time?
Well, look at you can't really say his name, but Epstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 2 times for him too. Well, maybe. Listen, I stand corrected.
I mean, it still exists but those girls, to me, like,
they're bottom of the barrel. They got one shoe on, one shoe off, one sock on, one sock off. They're different. They've sold their phone, so they have to be on.
Oh, you're talking about the ones on the street?
The ones that's still left on the street.
Yeah. Because when I was doing Uber, like, I never forget. Like, I was driving down Tulane Avenue or whatever. I know you don't know where that's at, but and I saw a streetwalker, and I was looking, like I was waiting for the ride, and then I looked across and I could see like the pimp, and I'm like, and I was thinking to myself, why in today's world would you have to do it that way? Like you said, with all the apps and everything like that. I mean, it just seemed so odd, but I was wow.
Some women do it for protection, but then again, they end up getting, harmed by the pimp that's actually supposed to protect them. So I don't know how that works.
Well, yeah. But you're a lot more fortunate that you can keep your coochie warm in the house until you got to go do what you got to do.
Or you can be your own boss too, I mean.
That too. Too.
Or you can find a respectable way to make money. A more respectable way to make money, I should say.
You're on mute, Jim. You're on mute.
I said women don't need pimps because it's the same danger.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Man, whether his pimp is outside or not, he can still choke you out, right? He can still choke
That's
you.
why where you live, Jen, I know not in Vegas, but outside of Vegas is all those legalized. And those are probably the safest way to go.
Right.
Brothels, yeah. The bunny ranch
Yeah.
is out here and the brothel and stuff like that. It's the safest way to go. Like
That's what I tell people. That's the safest way to go. And it's even the safest way to do your threesomes. You know, don't get Keisha from around the way. Go down to the bunny ranch, you know, because your man might be tipping off calling Keisha while you at work. And now you got to beat up him and Keisha.
I've heard of that before. I actually have a close relative who did a threesome with her man and a friend, and today that those two were together. The one that
friend?
Threesome, the one that they did the one for the threesome. That guy is with her now in a full-blown relationship, living together.
Wow.
When it comes back to bite you. Or her.
What did Monique say? When the clown does, what did she say? When you do clown, what did she say? The clown comes back to bite. Remember she said that? That was like, what the fuck does that mean? With the way she said it with such conviction. This is when she had like that reality show. You know how Tyra eliminates people? She had some type of reality show. I don't even know. I didn't watch the reality show, but it's like a clip that people play from the reality show about.
Oh, I think it was like the model, like trying to find the next top model or something like that.
Yeah, like a plus size model. And so it was like, it was an elimination like how Tyra does. And she was like, when you do clownery, sometimes the clown comes back to bite.
Have you guys ever heard any stories of like that where all three stay together after that?
That'd be nice.
I'm sure it happens. I don't know anyone personally. I just know that story personally, and there was like a big fight or whatever. Did you hear Nick Cannon just had his 12th baby?
Hey, you know, more power to him. I mean,
he just
kids are beautiful. Kids are wonderful. They're a blessing.
Yep, I agree.
Lily, I need some of that. I need some people just saying shit. I'm like, children are wonderful. If we were sitting in the room together, I would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And Lily would be like, kids are wonderful. And I'm like, I guess.
I mean,
honestly, like I think of there's certain things that when I look at big families like that, I think of the Marley family to begin with. Like Bob left a legacy. You know what I mean? With 6 sons, bunch of kids, bunch of grandchildren. Like, you know what I mean? Like he really left a legacy for his name to carry on. And honestly, I know a lot of people don't like the fact that Nick Cannon's having so many kids, but it doesn't seem like he's doing it recklessly. It's like he's like, okay, he's handling his business. As long as he's financially supporting them and making time for them any way that he can, despite his schedule. I mean, who are we to really judge?
Well, I judge.
I know you do. You got a gavel right there. Dang.
I judge.
Yeah.
He did say that he regrets not having time for all of them, right?
And even Mariah
better make time.
But after you make time for 12 children that live in different cities.
Make time. I don't want to hear that. Make time. FaceTime, whatever. You got all types of technology, computers, laptops, smartphones. Make time.
Yes, they did. Marley did pass away. A grandson, I believe. Bob.
Yeah, grandson.
Oh, wow.
Passed away recently. He was young, right? In his
30s. 33, I think.
Yeah. You don't want to hear my thoughts on his death. Like that thing still pisses me off. That whole melanoma story. Yeah, all right, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
What melanoma?
Apparently, well, the story of that Bob Marley died of melanoma, but it was beyond that. And I I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah. Anyway,
but Kings. Yeah, what I'm saying. Did you hear Gervonta Davis, the boxer? He pounded out another one of his baby mamas, allegedly.
Well, beat
her?
He like beat her? For real?
No, she called 911 while she was sitting in a car. And the 911 call is it's disturbing because she's like, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Help me, help me, help me. And you can hear him outside the car. So I don't know because there was another witness there, and the witness was saying, first of all, what she was saying on the 911 call didn't match what was happening outside.
Listen, I know the guy is frustrated. Because he's trying to put together a fight and it's not happening. But I mean, come on, man. Like people got to understand, boxers' hands are lethal weapons. You know what I mean? You punch somebody, you will go to jail, and the charges will be high because you're not just the average dude. You're a boxer. You're a professional boxer.
I think what she did was I think she did the Karen, so it sounds worse on the 911 call. And this is just a guess. Because she didn't have any marks on her and anything. She was inside the car. And I guess he was trying to, he according to him, he didn't want her to leave with the car because it's his car. Because, when these guys get mad, they're like, well, it's my car again. And then when they're happy, it's like, it's your car again. And when they're mad, it's like, it's my car again. But his clothes was ripped up. There was baby shit on his toothbrushes. She put baby shit on all his toothbrushes.
Oh, what?
She spit on him. Yeah, he posted the pictures.
Oh man.
Yo.
So he was like, this is my side of the story, and I want to clear my name. The problem with him clearing his name is that there's a video of him dragging out his other baby mama from a boxing match in public. So, they're looking at him like, sure, you didn't do it. Is that not you on the video dragging this woman out by her hair? There is a video of him dragging his first
by her hair?
Yeah, he grabbed her like it was a boxing match and she was sitting in the front row. And I think she was talking to some guy. He went over and yanked her and dragged her out of the boxing match. So you got to think.
Camera? What are you doing, bro?
So you have to think, like, if you're doing this in person, what happens behind closed doors?
That's not
His
good.
clothes was ripped up and stuff. So maybe they were fighting. A lot of these young couples from around the way, that's how they get down. Let's not act like they don't. So, she was unharmed. She got to leave in the car. The cops arrested him. And I guess he needs new toothbrushes now.
Wow. Unbelievable.
It was so gross. Like he had like 3, he claims that she got it out of the baby's diaper because they have a toddler together.
Oh.
She put all the toothbrushes in the.
That's so nasty.
Yeah. I mean, he just has to throw them away, but
Yeah.
Oh, and she wrote cheater on the mirror.
Oh, so that's what this is about. He stepped out on her, and that's what this is about. Okay.
Yeah, so she maybe she saw his phone or something like that because she wrote cheater on the mirror, so you know what that means. And then she probably wanted to leave with the child, and he was like, "You're not leaving because it's my car again." And she was probably like, "I'm leaving," and he was like, "Okay, Miss Polly, for sure." Miss Polly's coming up in a little bit. I'd love to see her too. Yeah, so Nick Cannon, baby number 12.
The dozen. the dirty dozen.
Literally a dozen. Wow, like a dozen eggs.
Well, at least when his time comes, these kids will be around him.
Yep.
What did your family do for your birthday today, Jen?
I'm not with my family. I'm on the West Coast.
Still, I mean, they should have sent something, some type of gift or something.
You, oh my God, you up here like.
Come on, man.
You up here like Hades Smurf. I can't have that on my birthday, Sheldon. I can't have that on my birthday.
No, I just think you gotta appreciate, especially parents. You know what I mean? Like,
good time.
She's back.
So I see Miss Polly says that, I guess she's saying that Nick makes Polly look foolish. Is he like technically Polly? Is he just having kids recklessly? Like what? Like it? Because I haven't heard him use that term. Or does it fall under that term, or is he just? I don't know how. I don't know.
But you know what? Let's. Okay, Miss Polly ain't here, so I have to be. I took the short yellow bus. So what's?
Oh, she said 1 sec. She said 1 sec. I guess she's about to clear this up because she said he is not.
Okay, so polyamorous. is the practice of or desire for romantic relationships with more than one partner at the same time with the informed consent of all partners involved. That sounds like
Polygamy, yeah.
Okay, I guess
right?
if we're going by that definition,
But we're
I do
using
want.
this definition. This is the
Oh.
Wikipedia's definition. If we're going by this, then he's polyamorous because all the women know.
They do, yeah. No one's ever talk about cheating and stuff like
Right.
that's never been.
And he has romantic relationships with more than one, and they're all informed, it says here. But maybe Miss Polly, because she is actually in the life, maybe she has a different take on it. I think it's silly because I don't care how much money you have. It's different if you're one of like a king somewhere and all them kids were underneath the same roof.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if it's done, if it to be done, it's better to be done that way. You know what I mean? And also because I think a lot of people don't look at polygamy as kind of like community building. If you're kind of doing it like, oh, there she is.
She said, "Hold up, I'm about to clear this
I
up."
want to hear what she has to say on this. So let her go ahead. Miss Polly, what's good?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
I'm
Hey,
good.
Miss
I'm good.
Polly, how are you? Good to see you.
We want to hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah. No. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't lay down all up in this bed, but yeah. No. Nick has said he's poly. He uses it as a way to say he's poly, which I disagree with him because he didn't say he was poly until he just started having all these children with different women, and then he just said, "Well, the reason I'm doing it is because I see that it could be a good way to bring my legacy on." Now he's mentioned that, and that's what I didn't like, because just because you started having baby mamas everywhere and you can afford to have baby mamas should not mean that you can just run around and say you're poly. That's just not an excuse. And a lot of the women, as you clearly see, are running around saying that, yeah, he'll come by, he'll help me here and there, but when he's not in the home. The whole idea of especially polygamous poly is that you're all under the same household roof, like you said, where the man, even though he's not there, there's women, there's a whole family, like you have several moms. It's a group. It's supposed to be a group effort, and your dad comes home. That's what it's supposed to look like. What he's doing is not that. He's just going from one house to the next.
That's the broke woman that said that, because Mariah said, child, we ain't seen Moroccan and Moreau in a minute. Okay.
Right. Yeah. I think that, like I said, some of the women are upset because he gave him a house. He feels like that's decent. But he also has mentioned in his own words and said, I purposely was with women who already had money or had jobs of some sort. So he was expecting them to take care of themselves to some degree.
Yeah, but it's more about just being about financial support, like you were saying. And we see this in a lot of foreign countries too. It's about community building. You know what I mean? All the mothers help each out with the children, and it's similar to what you would see in like a Lion Pride. You know what I mean? And then like you have the father who is the protector and everything, and patrols the area, and all the females in the pride, they look after the children. You know what I mean? So if you're doing it that way and you're all under the same roof, it makes it's a lot more efficient. It makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, because when you think about it, we hear so many stories of adult children of celebrities. The story is always the same. My daddy wasn't home. He was too busy making money. The story has been the same story over and over. And this is for fathers who probably had one household. And you have a bunch of adult children having that same complaint and having daddy issues because daddy wasn't home. So having 12 and Lord knows how many households, because I can't keep up, it goes way beyond the money issue. It's like we all can agree that they're financially taken care of, but it's just really weird to me that people don't see past the money. It's very, very, very weird to me.
Yeah, it's like, I mean,
they never do. Everybody's always like, well, at least he's taking care of them. Is he though? And I'm glad you brought that up, Lily, where you said it wasn't just the quote unquote broke one, because the first retort is usually, well, get a job, do blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Mariah Carey don't need Nick Cannon's money at all. And she even said he's neglecting those children. And that's Mariah Carey. Okay, so that goes to show where he's just spreading his seed literally. But Miss Polly, so he doesn't fall under polyamorous the way I read it because they don't live under the same roof.
No, it's more the fact that he just took on the title to, I think, make it more understandable what he's doing, because it's not understandable that you're just saying, hey, well, I have money, I'm just going to make babies with as many people as I want, and that's it. That's not a good excuse. Everyone would say no. And then he found something to label it as, so that he can be under that genre of that he's not disrespecting women, he cares about them because he is going to give them some money. And that's the realm that he chose. That's my issue with it, because poly really is about having more than one person, as you clearly know, but having an actual relationship with them.
Exactly.
He's not really having a relationship with these women. He's saying, okay, high five, you look attractive and you'll give me attractive children. Okay, and cool, they'll bring on my legacy and they're gonna have a mom who's a model.
And Miss Polly
There's no real substance.
Miss Polly also mentioned it's not about them. It's you also, the women have to be of a certain quality. You know what I mean? Like in those type of situations. If she is, a doctor or a lawyer or has her own business and knows how to get her own bag and can teach your children how to do the same, that's one of the motives behind, putting her down with your team. You know what I mean? That's something else that people forget too.
Yeah, I mean, he's not trying to find a wife. Let's just be honest. He's not looking for wives. That's the whole thing. These people are like, when you go to real polygamous areas, which I was going to tell you guys about before you brought the subject, it was when you go out of country and you see other places, their prerogative is marriage. There's no dating like we date. It's like, I see you, tell me what you can bring to the table, basically. I know it sounds stupid. It's like, what
that
policies
doesn't sound stupid at all.
No,
because I think to us it is kind of like they'd be like, oh, you shouldn't tell people that, but that's what they want to know. They don't really care about the BS. They want to know what they know, tell them the truth, and they're going to decide they're going to marry you probably within like 2 months. That's it. There is no dating. There's none. So when you have a man who's just literally serial dating, he's not even dating. Look, he's not dating. He's having sex and getting them pregnant and then moving on to the next. Literally. How many kids has he had the last 3 years?
4 this year, right? Been like 4 babies.
That's what I'm
from
saying.
Four different mothers, right? Like this year.
Yeah. He's not even giving them time to breathe. So you mean once
do we even know what they do outside of, I mean, like as far as their careers and stuff like that? Do we even know?
They do have some professions. I do know that, but it's not like magical ones. I'm just saying, but they bring in money. They're models or something like that. They do bring in money, and he said that's why he says I give them gifts. I can give them little things here and there, but at the end of the day, like you said, your whole purpose is to make a legacy and build with that, and you're supposed to know your max. We have to remember that number is very important. Max is, you have to be able to, that's in any religious view of it, that's any just regular poly view of it. If you can't manage that many people emotionally constantly, you have to know your number. And I'm gonna be honest with you, 10 girls that's too high. That's too high. That just doesn't make sense. That's just me being honest. And I'm a person, my number is high. If I had to, I could manage 8. And it's high. And that's like max myself out. Like that's crazy. Wow. And I'm telling you, I know that's too much. I would rather be way down lower. But that's including like talking to people, conversations. You only have 24 hours in a day, my friend.
Right.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't think I can handle more than 2.
Right. And I'm talking
too.
And granted, I would need 2 because I'm a mess, but still.
Like, and I said, and on top of all that, like you said, even when I said 8, people said it's really high. But I said, but imagine if I tell you what kind of men they are, you would make sense. A man who's very, very busy. He probably only has like 1 day off of work, maybe in the week. He doesn't have a lot of sexual needs all the time. Like there's certain kinds, truck drivers. They ain't gonna see that man for 4 weeks. You see what I'm saying? You're dating a whole bunch. If you have it like that, then yeah, you can manage that because they only need specific things. Their needs are being met. If you can manage it.
I work 2 days on, 3 days off. I think I'd fit in your. I'd be one of your 8.
I'm just saying. That's how you do it. But you can't have full-on girlfriends, all 8, and they don't live in the same house. They don't even know each other barely. They don't talk to each other. They're not conducting with each other.
House. Even if they don't
That's
live in the same
crazy.
house, they would have to live in the same vicinity. You know what I mean?
They're
At
not
least
even in the same
city.
states. Like, no.
Yeah, same city, same state. Like you got to be able to drive to them within a certain reasonable time period. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. And then on top of it, you're not giving them no sex. You're not giving them sex. So then now you got 9 women running around different states trying to look for D because you ain't putting it out. And then you're just saying you're okay with it. Because he never, hey, you're with me. What he said was, I'm going to give you a child. And then he moves on. So you can still have a whole boyfriend. What we doing? I mean, he's just stressing me out. I don't like it.
Oh wait, let's acknowledge this birthday gift from Afro
Universe.
Thank you.
Okay.
Afro. All right.
Thank you
He's
so much.
He's trying to get you some new lipstick. I see what's going on.
Some more rouge.
Some more rouge.
Yes.
Rouge. Put on a little rouge today for y'all.
Yeah, or financing your next hair appointment. I know, ladies, I know it is expensive. My Lord have mercy. Like,
right. That's
a
tip.
Friend, yeah, I have a friend that owns a hair company, Black Velvet Hair, where he goes and gets quality weaves. He goes out of the country to get hair for quality weaves. Man, y'all, whew, I think spending $25 on a haircut is expensive. What y'all do is like, I'm like, wow.
These are too rich for my blood.
Right. I just want you to listen. I start getting smart. I start being like one of these white people. What I decide to do, I'll take my ass to get my hair washed at one of these hair places, get them to dry it, and then I'll do the rest. Thank you for drying it. Blow drying it out. I'm gonna go home and flat iron myself. But it's only like $10. $10. Oh yeah, I'll be all over everything.
That'll work for me.
People be so scared. Like all these people are like, "Oh, I'm coming through for the talent show. I'm X, Y, and Z." I'm like, okay.
They don't know.
Now I wish I could have got a hold of Lisa, because I would love to have Lisa come on here and sing for y'all, man. I said Lisa Bellows, and now I feel bad that I couldn't get a hold of her, because I would have loved to have her come on here and sing for y'all.
I mean, you can't. You were plugging her.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
this is a talent show, and you don't bring the girl.
Well, this was impromptu. I just found out about this a couple of hours before we went on, like an hour before we went on. I was like, oh wow.
Text her,
I'm laying here. I'm like,
text her, call her on the phone, tell her to come do a little 2 minutes a cappella. She ain't gotta get dressed.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I get a hold of her. Hold on.
You can do it in a hoodie and her scarf. Even if
I'm about to get my little set ready.
That's lovely. See, look at that. She ready. I like this.
Yeah.
I love her haircut too.
Thank you.
It suits you so much. Like I really love it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Listen,
okay.
I agree with Don Levon. That's exactly what it sounds like. Nick is just doing some rich pookie shit. I agree.
Yeah.
He is. He's crazy. Like I don't think the money matters if your kids barely see you, barely know you. And like you said, when you have basically when you have little babies, it's nice to be there when they do the first steps or be there. A lot of people argue and they say, oh yeah, he does come in there and he comes over. I understand that. I get that. But we're talking about real interaction. When your baby's sick, are you there?
Exactly. See,
you're probably not.
Honestly, that's how I would want to be on it. Like I've always said that I don't want to be in the next town or not even necessarily the next house when my kid wakes up in the middle of the night crying, sick or something like that. I want to be able to get to them right away. Boom. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand where you're coming from with that.
Right. I mean, or even like I said, the whole thing with polygamy. I'm gonna say polygamy was that it's all under the same household together. That's what polygamy really strongly they push that with all their heart. And so if you're gonna say you're a polygamist, let's hold it what it is. And you're not really being a polygamist. You're hiding under the cover of that so you can continue to just do reckless things all over, and you give us a bad name. Please don't call it poly. I would ask him that. Don't call it poly because you just want to have a whole bunch of kids. That's between you and God. Keep that over there. That's fine. Don't bring that over here because no one's doing that. Not everybody's trying to have 52 kids. You gotta be okay with it. I'm just saying I like kids, but I mean don't be. He looks bad. It looks bad. It's bad. I don't like it.
Birthday gift, Bakuma Boyd. Hey, Lee.
No, this is Mary J. Blige. Thank you very much.
Ooh, wait a minute. Okay.
I thought that was Mary for a second too.
Yeah, put her up there. Okay. Okay.
While all the time that I was loving you, you were busy loving yourself. I would stop breathing if you told me to. Now you're busy loving someone else. 11 years out of my life. Besides the kids, I had nothing to show. Wasted my years, all full of wine. I should have left your ass long time ago. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. No, I'm not gonna cry. Can't do it. I'm not gonna cry. I said I can't do it. I'm not gonna shed no tears. You are never welcome here. At the time, 'cause you're not worth my tears. I was a lover in your secretary, working every day of the week.
Hey.
No, I love music. And every time I hear something hot,
Yes.
it makes me want to have fun. But it's something about this joint right here. This joint right here, it makes me want to let it go. Can't let this thing called love get away from you. Feel free right now, go do what you want to do. Can't let nobody take it away from you, from me, no time for moping around. Are you kidding? And no time for negative vibes, 'cause I'm waiting. It's been a long week. I put in my hardest. Gonna live my life. Feels so good to get it right. So I like what I see when I'm looking at me, when I'm walking past the mirror. Don't stress through the night at a time, and my life ain't worried about what you feeling. Got my head on straight, I got the vibe right. I ain't gonna let you kill it. See, I wanna change my life, my life. Just
I love it.
Call me Lily J. Blige.
I love it. Thank you so much, Lily. Oh my God. The chat was loving it too.
God, that was fun. I'm looking at the chat on here. Oh God, I couldn't watch them while I was doing it because I'm like, you're right, it's nerve-wracking.
It's never listen. Hats off. Hats off. Hats off.
Thank you. Hey.
See, Lily understood the assignment.
Right.
Assignment. Okay. I said birthday/talent show, and all of y'all sitting behind the chat scared to death, like who gonna go first?
Right.
All right, Jen, I think I can, let me see.
Uh-oh.
I can play some stuff for you like our homegirl just did, because I've recently been producing my own songs for the past 2 months. I've discovered some of these pre-production apps, and I've cranked out about 200 songs in the past 2 months.
So you gonna sing, you gonna rap for
all
us?
different genres. I'm not gonna rap or sing nothing, but I can let y'all hear what I was able to craft. You know what I'm saying? I did them all for a lot of other artists I'm working with too. So, and I did all different genres. So let me see.
Let me read this birthday gift.
Yep.
Thank you, Bakuma Boyd, for the birthday gift. Says, what's crazy about the Nick Cannon situation is that none of the women are scared that their baby is going to be sick. Cannon has lupus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the generation. Yeah. Somebody, one of my friends mentioned that too this week, is that's something that they like to, when they're dating and they're getting serious, they want to know about mental illness in the family and what type of
about that
genetic diseases and stuff. So yeah.
See, I believe in eugenics and people get mad at me.
Oh no, yeah. Okay.
People get mad at me. I'm like, what?
I never heard your theory on it.
I just think, but listen, listen, for the best possible outcome of your offspring, you should kind of plan genetics.
I honestly, I don't disagree with that at all.
Like I'm not with that mad scientist that wanted to breed people. It was breeding, but I'm just like, at the end of the day, like we think too much emotionally, and then there's an offspring, and now he has bad genes.
Right.
Real love, now he has bad genes. So when I see a man, I'm like, that's some good breeding right there.
Exactly.
Well, see, that's where you have
like, man, homegirl, give me an NBA, breed me an NBA player.
But now they're having that. It's possible to do gene editing too. So pretty soon you probably don't have to worry about that. You can. I mean,
what does that mean?
No, they can gene edit. They can go in and, oh, I want a baby with, this color eyes, this, oh, he's got a bad gene. We can just snip that out. There's actually, and it's not, okay, I'm going to say it's not hard to do as far as following instructions. I'm sure it's hard to do, but like, you got to watch, I can't remember what it was on Netflix, and you got people getting home kits and trying to splice genes in dogs and things like that. It's called gene splicing, but it's relatively easy to do. And they're talking about being able to like eventually be able to like, oh, this person's got this bad gene. We can just edit it out of his DNA. Crazy.
You know what, man? I hear you, but I don't know. It sounds risky to me. It sounds.
No, it is. They said it.
I have heard of designer babies.
I love that hair, Lily. I love that hair.
Thank you. It's one of my favorites.
Yes.
And Mary's mother always tells me, she's like, you look like one of my daughters every time she sees me. She's like, you look like. She always says that. She always says, you like one of my daughters.
That's dope.
Can you, Sheldon, see if your girl's available? Tell her come on.
I already emailed her and I texted another one of my boys who's a rapper that I work with. I told him he's at work right now at the post office. I said, when you get a break, say come spit some balls on this podcast real quick. And he
can spit balls and sort mail.
Yeah, absolutely. Like nothing complicated at all. They could come up however.
Right.
Let's see if y'all like
it. It's a light night. We're just having fun.
Exactly. Let's see if y'all like this real quick. Can y'all hear that?
Next time I'll do karaoke night.
That'd be fun.
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
This is one of the tracks I did. Jen, I hope this brings you back to New York, back in the day.
What is it, house?
It sounds like house music.
Yeah. All right, Jen. I think you're gonna like this one even better. Hold on. Oh, cookies. All right, David Morales. All right, good looking. Okay, now this next one is one of the very first ones that I did after I started messing around with these pre-production apps. Okay. You said 2 minutes? I guess that's my limit, huh? All right.
Limit, 2 minutes.
Okay, all right. I got him. All right.
That's it.
All right. Hey, I just try to contribute. That's all. I try to contribute.
No, it was good. Thank you. Sound like house music. I don't know. I've heard David Morales, but
the first one was definitely a house track. The second one was kind of like a Latin trap type of beat. And the last one was a hip hop joint. So
Virgo Smith feeling it. Thank you, Stephen Hill, for the birthday gift. Stephen Hill says, birthday smoothie on deck. Happy 50th.
Oh, that's messed up.
He said, happy 55th birthday, love. You look amazing.
Stupid panty. That's funny.
Yes, those stupid panty jokes. Listen, guys, if you didn't see my stream about dating, relationships, and social media, okay, this is an inside joke between Steven and I, but if you want to know what the panty jokes are about, you guys like panties, go back and watch the show about social media and relationships. Stephen Hill guest starred for me on that panel.
It was good.
It was really, really good, okay? So if you guys want to know what the panty jokes are about, but thank you for the birthday gift, Stephen. I appreciate you.
That was a lot of fun.
So, Jen, just if you're interested and you have time one day to watch that, it's called Unnatural Selection on Netflix. Yeah, I think.
No, I definitely will make time because I like stuff like
No,
that.
I saw it. I saw that too.
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard of designer babies. That's what they call it. I didn't know if they.
She said designer babies.
Yeah.
Can I have a Versace baby?
Right. Like, but my cousin, She said she was like madly in love with this guy and she was like ready to have a kid by him. And then she went to like Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner or something. And she noticed that everybody in the family had the same nose. And she was like, I can't pass that nose on to a girl. So she refused to have a
Holy shit.
She said, if I have a boy, it wouldn't be so bad, but I don't want to risk it and give a girl that
Hey,
nose.
I totally feel you. I always said, like, if I ever had a daughter, I hope she has her mom's features because, I mean, I got one of them big foreheads, and I don't want to have a daughter with a half face.
You said a half face. Well, that's what lace fronts are for now, you know.
What's up, Daniel Jefferson in the building? I love you right back, Daniel. How are you? Creating Anarchy is in the building. The lovely ladies of Creating Anarchy. Been a long time since y'all got pulled up to the block, ladies. I need y'all back up here ASAP.
Yeah, they sound fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they with it. They are with it. But you know, we're going to do Sexy Saturday. And I am trying to get my hands on a dominatrix, putting it out there.
Whoa.
I have someone in mind, but if you guys know a dominatrix, I have someone in mind.
Wow.
I have a dominatrix outfit. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, Lily, I love it here. How about we all dress up in dominatrix outfits for Saturday? Don't give me ideas, Lily.
Right, Miss Polly. I know you down, girl.
Sexy Saturday on the block with Jen. Okay. Dominatrix theme. Everybody wear their dominatrix outfit, and we'll have a dominatrix up here. She'll teach us how to beat the shit out of men.
You know my man watches this show, right?
Why y'all got to call me out?
Echo. Someone has an echo on the mic.
Okay.
There's an echo. Someone has an echo on their mic.
No, I hope that's not me. I don't think so.
Lord. You know, Liz.
Whose echo is it? I just muted all the mics, so I don't know. I think is it you, Sheldon?
It's me.
What?
I'm sorry, because it's me. Sometimes I don't know why, but when I'm on the phone, it's like this. I might switch over to the computer.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay, so just mute till you're ready to talk. So Creating Anarchy is here for it. But ladies, if you pull up, you have to be in your dominatrix outfit too.
Oh, wow.
This Saturday, I'm saying Sexy Saturday night on the block with Jen, pull up in your dominatrix outfit. That's that. And I promise you, if y'all could do that for me, I will find a dominatrix to come up here.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
I'm here for it.
Hello.
Sounds like a.
Listen, and if you don't have a literal, because I don't have a literal dominatrix outfit, but as long as it's black and shiny, I'm sure every woman has something black and shiny in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Every woman has black and shiny.
I don't have like a whip or nothing, but I can make up something.
Yeah, we get Saturday. There you go. I have shiny bottoms, shiny pants. I'll figure it out. Everybody just come shiny and black. Pause.
That's how I like that.
That's how I like it, baby. Shiny and black. All right. Creating Anarchy says, I'm sure I can throw something together. China. All right, China. Don Levant, I would love to do it every single week. I did want to put this out there as a tester, but it has to be something that's gonna like build up, and I would love to do it weekly. But when I do it, if I do it weekly, I'm gonna be judging.
Ooh.
Me and Lily gonna be up here judging.
I'm a harsh judge.
Me too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know you are, Jen.
Be nice.
Okay, I'll be Paula Abdul. I just won't take Xanax.
Because here's the thing. We can do that. Because I was thinking the same thing. Let's do it every week. Because it's like freaking consulting for free. Like they will get actual people that are in the entertainment business that will be telling them what they can brush up on, and it's free. You usually have to pay, okay?
And
but we'll do it for free. And we're very in tune with fashion and style and entertainment. We have a good eye. We're meticulous. So we're just gonna tell you the truth. So we'll do it. I'll plan something for a weekly thing. I think that'll be fun. But people got to come up, and the word has to go out, so people will come up.
I think it'd be dope. I used to, in my old life, I used to be in the music industry.
Really?
Something I would never go back into again. But yeah, I used to be in the music industry, and I did a lot in that industry. So this would be the fun part of it. This is, yeah.
What did you do in the industry?
I worked for a management company.
Oh yeah, I can tell why you had a lot of reservations about going back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Whenever it comes to management, especially business management.
Now, I've judged I
let me tell. I think I told you that.
Early 20s.
I think I told you my pageant story when I was doing makeup, and when I walked backstage, and you know how I am. I'm very like, because when I was doing makeup with like TV and movies and stuff, the energy was all. I always got really lucky with the energy that I would end up working around. So I've been really good in that sense of being on some really cool sets, and so that's what I'm used to. When I like to usher and sprinkle my energy in when I walk through the door and all of that good stuff. And I got called to do makeup for a pageant, and it was like a kid's pageant, like this little girl. Yeah, no. That's what I thought. I did what you just did. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Like, oh, this is gonna be sweet and cute and fun and
Parents.
Baby. I tell you, when I tell you, I had never experienced nothing like that in my entire makeup career, to the point where I said I would never do another pageant again, especially a child's pageant. Parents, yes, but it was everyone. So when I get backstage, everyone had their station set up. So each child had their own team, right? Which when I work in industries like me now being a model, I love models, right? I love working with other models. When I was a makeup artist, I love working with other makeup artists because I learn a lot, so I'm a model's model, a makeup artist, like, so I'm that girl, like, oh girl, what you using? Like, let me see, So I walked in and I'm like, hey, and immediately that energy hit me like, like it was thick. Right, it was so thick. There was no hey. It wasn't none of that. It was all like very competitive. Everyone's guarding their guarding their stations. When they're putting on makeup, they're putting on makeup like this. Like it was crazy. And this little girl was 3. Mm-hmm. She had on like my hairstylist, the person I bought in, I outsourced them. So the little girl had on like 2 wigs stacked on top of each other, false teeth.
Oh yeah, the flippers.
Yes. And like the makeup I had to do was heavier than anybody's makeup I've ever done in my whole career. Mm-hmm. And the energy, and I was like, oh yeah. And then the little girl, she was so pageant, like she was so poised and very, and she was like, Mother, I don't feel well. Mother, I'm not feeling well. And they just drove from Memphis to Atlanta. Yep. Okay. And so she's just calm and cool. So about 2 days afterwards, I started getting sick. And then the mother texted me. She was like, oh my God, I just wanted to text you and let you know my baby tested positive for the flu. And I said, this little girl had the flu. That's why she kept saying she didn't feel good. And she still got up there and performed. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah, when I did that, when I judged the pageants, what's up, Big Elvis? Thank you so much for the birthday gift, sir. You got to come back up here soon too. When I judged the pageants, it was like scary how poised the little girls were. They so tiny.
Yes,
they were like perfect. They would come in, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, and well, my favorite color is pink because pink represents. And I was like,
yeah.
I just want to like mess them up and mess up.
Yeah.
But they're very, very poised, like very, you know what I mean?
It was scary. Oh, and every time I went to put something on her face, like when I would dip it in the brush into whatever, she goes, what's that? The little girl.
Oh.
Yes, what's that? Like every time I was about to touch her face with something, what's that? Like it was crazy. 3. Like it was a scary energy. I was like, this is not normal.
We'll do that. We'll do like a talent show Tuesdays.
Yeah, hi. I just
I
want to
love
get some graham crackers and saltines and some milk, please. Thank you. Yeah, Jen.
Yeah.
I think I might have got a hold of Lisa a little bit too late. Like I told you, she's a single mom. You know what I mean? So she's probably in bed now with her son.
Oh.
But I dropped the link to her YouTube page, and so you kind of see and hear what she sounds like when you guys get a chance. So it should be in the comment section.
Okay. Definitely check her out. Her name is Lisa Bello, right?
Yep. If you look up Lisa Bello music on YouTube, you'll see a bunch of her stuff.
Okay. Okay, so Haran sent his piano playing.
Okay.
Talents. Since he's not here, I'll play Haran playing the piano. I'm so pissed I don't know how to freaking share the screen. I wish I knew how to share the screen. But I don't want to share it into something I ain't supposed to see. And then
Yeah.
You lose the whole channel. It's like, is that the talent you wanted to show us, Jen?
Right. Like maybe something may pop up in my gallery that ain't supposed to be shared.
Thank you.
All right, so I'll play because I would love to play his piano playing right off of Instagram, but I don't know how to share yet, and I don't want to mess it up. So this is Haran playing the piano. And he sent me, okay, he said, I'm going to say, I'm going to some links, blah, blah. Hopefully, okay, what he's going to, I'll send you somebody, I'm going to send a link, play that, compose this, played Rhodes, bass, guitar, strings, hired a live drummer, and directed the live horn section. So this is Haran playing piano. And you guys thought Haran was just up here talking about relationships.
Yeah, no, that was beautiful. And see, now we needed that live. We got to definitely hold them to that.
Well, you know what? Talent Tuesdays, Sexy Saturdays. This Saturday coming up will be Dominatrix Night. The ladies will show up as Dominatrix. And that's
I actually could play one of Lisa's songs if you guys can hear it. Hold on.
Okay.
It's 2 o'clock, we still arguing. I don't know what to do. You're constantly fighting me, pointing the finger, hurting me so bad, might as well pull the trigger, making me so upset, saying things I regret. In the heat of the moment, don't know what was said. Surely you got me twisted. I think it's all in your head.
Are we still in the 2-minute limit, or do we keep going?
She has a beautiful voice.
She does. She really does.
She sounds like Ashanti.
Really?
Yes.
You're the first person. That's the first I've ever heard anybody describe it that way. That's interesting.
Really? That's what I heard. It took me back to like the Ashanti songs.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. And Dawn Lavon agrees too.
Yeah. I was like, okay, girl.
She got some heat. She definitely got some heat.
Yeah,
I know some. I'm thinking of a couple of people now that we have more notice, and I got a couple of people that's coming to mind. One person I know is a open trans male, and he does spoken word, and he's kind of sexy too. It's a hot thing. Let me find a picture of him so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay. No, definitely. Thank you for that Cash App, NYA show. I appreciate you. Thank you for that birthday gift. Next Tuesday it'll be plenty of warning, because like I said, I started posting this like 24 hours ago, honestly. So it's my bad. I did it like 24 hours ago. You're supposed to advertise way before that, but I was like, last 24 hours, it was an idea I had, and I was like, I need to put this together. But I'll start early, and then next Tuesday you can have your girl come up, Sheldon.
Mm-hmm.
Lily, you can invite, and it could be literally, it can be singing, rapping, dancing, poetry, whatever you do. If you paint, whatever it is you do, if you
see somebody paint live on YouTube, be kind of cool.
Yeah, like whatever talent, a magic trick. If you could come and show us a magic trick, whatever it is, if it's a talent, come on up. So I'll do it again next Tuesday. For sure. Whatever your talent is, whatever. If you could tie a cherry stem with your tongue.
Very talented.
We want to see it.
Very talented.
Thank you for the birthday gift, NYA show. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I really do.
Oh.
Tap Record said, nice song.
I don't know if it's
Oh, cool. Thank you. I'll thank her for you.
Wait, I've seen him before.
His name is Kyron Williams.
On Instagram.
I don't know what his Instagram is.
I don't know if it's on TikTok or on Instagram that I saw, but was he on a show or a special or something?
He could have been. He's done quite a few things. Okay, real cool guy.
All right. So yeah, I definitely saw him before talking about the transition and stuff. Ooh, that would be
he needs to be on the panel too, because he's got a lot of different views and stuff, and that are really interesting. I'm trying to see if I can find what his Instagram is.
No, for real. Have him come up. The more the merrier. So sexy Saturdays will be dominatrixes. Tuesdays will be back to our talent show.
Yes.
Are you guys excited to see what everyone's gonna wear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I think we should save.
Yes.
I think we should save that for the live show.
We'll revisit it on the live show.
The Vegas live show.
Yeah, we revisit it on the live show.
For sure. Oh, let me tell you, I got so many crazy plans for Vegas.
Oh,
So on Saturday.
I just be writing them down. In our next Zoom meeting, I will reveal a lot more stuff.
I'm excited for the 2023. I'm really excited about like everything.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of exciting things on the burner. So I'm like,
yeah,
gonna be nice.
I am.
Okay.
Hey, Cash.
Right.
Okay, Jen. I'm the rapper I told you about. Them who I texted trying to get to come in.
So you know how you guys had mentioned the sexy.
The sexy one. We lost you, Miss Polly. We want you back.
Her intimate.
Internet.
Yeah, intimate.
I call it in a net.
internet, right? That you just
Internet,
can't
I
seem
can't
to get
get
out.
You can get captured and snared, exactly.
Yes, the World Wide Web. I'm so here for it.
Okay, Jen, the rapper I'm trying to get to come to chime in. I told you that work. I can play one of his songs real quick. You guys remember LL's old school song, right? I'm Bad?
Of course.
He did his own version of it.
Yeah. What's up? Thriller. Self-explanatory. Winning is mandatory. No rapper can rap quite like I can. When I step foot in the booth, they be like, goddamn, not again, not him. He don't even run out of wind. Look at him, he's a show off. He don't even got a pen. And yeah, I love to hate. Y'all niggas keep me out the bed with a smile on my face, like I'm leaving out the bed. So for 20-year bid, you talking money, here it is. Rocks on my arm, place in my ear. I throw it all in their face, they just stare. Broke nigga, don't blow it all in one place, let it spread. Y'all fucking with me, that shit is all in your head. Your bros fucking for freedom, bitches all in my bed. I stand tall in it when I smash. You can't afford women of this class. I break them off with heavy dick, then I dash back in my suburban Chevy, break the levees on the ass, I'm bad. What you say? What you say? What you say? Yeah. What's your? I might ice some cycle, I'ma show that boy. Bet them niggas don't try to battle me no more.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you. We'll call you. I'm just practicing. I'm practicing for Tuesday.
Right.
I'm practicing. Thank you. So that was cute, but it sounds like LL's in a way. It just sounds like he redid it.
Yeah.
That's because you didn't hear the second verse.
I didn't need to.
Yeah, you did. That's all right, though. You'll be hearing it everywhere, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Shit, more power to him.
I'm here for that because that means he's successful, and I'm always here for that.
That's
right. I want everybody to win.
I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know this. Y'all know it's about to snow. I don't know.
No, where?
In corn and about to snow. I'm in
Miss Polly, you were saying something, and then you dropped. You were saying something though. You was like, you said you guys were talking about something, and then
yes, I have. So in the Dom area, because lifestyles kind of hang around poly people, and it's just what it is. And so I do know there are some Doms out there, and there's some subs that I tend to know. I even did like an interview with one on one of my YouTube channels. He is very, very interesting. A master, you call him master. So he's a master, and he is very interesting to talk to. But yeah, like it's interesting kind of life, but it's like psychologically like very interesting if you think about it like that. So you like listen, I don't know, but it's good.
Invite them over on Saturday. The whole night will be subs, doms, and us in plastic clothes. It'll be a good time.
Oh God,
sounds like a good time to me.
Right, a whole bunch of patent leather.
Sounds like a good time to me. See,
look, and latex.
Tap Records had great flow, doing justice to a classic. There's always going to be somebody out there that likes your shit.
Right.
That's the beauty of art.
That is like the biggest thing. That's why I always tell people consistency is a key, right? Like you just be consistent. Your tribe is you're going to attract your tribe, in every industry that I've been in, I've seen that's it. That's the formula. Just be consistent, be yourself, preferably. you know.
Definitely. Definitely
I'm gonna
understand
tell
that.
you guys like this funny thing that happened to me on one time on a video call. I was it's like,
oh,
We're losing you.
okay.
Your web ain't webbing.
In the group, and they were on a video call, and we were talking to this. Can you hear me?
Oh, come on. This could be good.
We were talking to this guy in the video chat. There's like I know. It was 8 people in the video chat, right? Like this. Can you hear me?
Yes.
There's 8 people in the video chat, and we were all talking, and we were having a good time. And all of a sudden, you hear him get up, and he goes, and he said, "I'll be right back." And you're like, "Okay." We're still talking, and then you start hearing him like say, "Didn't I tell you to be quiet while I'm on the phone?" And I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, this man is cool, right?" I'm thinking, who are you talking to like that? And he's like, "Didn't I tell you?" He's like, "Now you're gonna get some licks." Right? I'm like, wait a minute, like, is this a child? No. You hear is like, oh, boom, you hear the swats. Like, what the hell? He went on for like 10 minutes.
Damn.
10 minutes.
He was spanking his
And
child.
then he came back to the call. No, he came back to the call, and I was like, "Were you with me?" He was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "He's like,
there were
she knows she's supposed to be quiet. She's tied up in the closet. She's tied up in the closet. His hands and feet are. He wasn't quiet, so he went and whipped her.
Wow.
He was not playing.
Was his name Andrew Tate by any chance?
Right.
He was not playing.
Lie. Sounds.
It wasn't.
I don't know about being tied up and all of that, but sounds like something my mother would have done back in the day. Boy, did I tell you to shut up? Bang.
She was tied up. No, she came to the camera.
Oh.
He came to she came to the camera because he wanted us to know he was being safe. He brought her to the camera, and she was tied up, and he took the gag out of her mouth, and he told her to speak. And like, I'm good. She's like, I just wasn't listening. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, all right, guys.
And then
I gotta sign off because my neighbor.
Like,
oh, your neighbor's like, okay.
I'm sorry, sir. I gotta sign off, man, because my neighbor over here trying to get some sleep. Jen, enjoy your birthday. Many happy returns, and I will see you soon. Everybody,
all right, man. Hey, stay. Get well.
Bye.
Bye.
This neighbor doesn't want to hear about people getting gagged and bound and beat.
Get well.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I want to hear when I'm in the hospital.
Right.
Feel better, Sheldon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't that.
That's what I would rather hear about too than monitors.
I would have been ear hustling. Like,
right. Like, who sleeps doing this?
Ain't nothing to do in the hospital. I would have been ear hustling. Like,
I'm like, turn that up.
Listen.
I'd have been eating my apple.
I mean, I was. Is he whipping? Like, you can hear whip.
Miss Polly's the
best. It was yes.
The connection is
it's very interesting.
I'm trying to figure out if I can. I guess I can. You have to. I'm thinking about like who watches and who's gonna watch this. So I had someone tell me this story about somebody that they knew. Now the story is semi-funny until I found out how they found out like this or whatever. So it's apparently this couple that they know, the wife, she poses, acts, and dresses up as a cat. And yeah, she has a tail and everything. And she, like, when they leave the house, she goes into her cage. And all of that. Like, she purrs and pets, and like she wants to get pet, and she eats out of her bowl. The problem, like, none of that's a problem. I think all of us here on the block are very open and stuff like that. The problem was how they found out. It was the person's niece and nephew who came and said, my mommy, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, we don't care about you wanting to be a cat in your tail and licking milk out of a bowl. But girl, like, why do the kids know? Like, why do they see you drive?
Why do the kids know you're a cat?
Right. Like, do the kids put you in the cage when they? I think no, I'm not trying to be funny. I think that's part of it. I think the kids will like make sure mommy's in the cage and they're going to the grocery store. Like,
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Come on out the cage.
Come out the cage until the kids go to bed. Then you can become all the animals you want to be, girl.
Right. Like, no.
Yes, like that's crazy. Like, and that's always my thing. I'm like, we don't care what you adults do, but leave the kids out of it. Like, they shouldn't know, they shouldn't see, they shouldn't like leave them out of it at all together. Yeah.
No. You got any crazy stories, No Saint? Because you sure do be sitting back.
Not that I want to share.
Wait a minute, we spill our guts on this panel.
Right.
I have to say that for Vegas.
Oh no!
You gotta give us a teaser.
Something.
My birthday?
Oh, I can't do it.
I'm listening.
Tell us somebody else's story. Somebody else. Tell us about one of your friends.
Yeah, friend. You know that friend you got that does all that wild shit?
Yeah. I don't know about that. There might be kids watching.
A story or two. Let me see. Can I think of a crazy story?
You live in Vegas, Jen. You're from the Bronx and you live in Vegas.
I always tell my crazy stories. No Saint.
No, I go. Not yet. No, not yet. It's not really a crazy story, though. I don't really have a crazy. Nothing too crazy. Just
thank you, POP, for the birthday gift. POP says, "Happy birthday, Jen. Thank you for being such a good friend. You're a visionary that inspired me out of my cocoon. Abundance, joy, new deals, and new levels to you for 2023 and beyond. Love, POP. Thank you. You gonna stop? Y'all gonna stop?
They so sweet.
Right. I love my little tribe. Feliz cumpleaños a ti, Jen. Thank you so much. I want my vision back for that birthday gift. These are not super chats. These are birthday gifts.
Yes.
So, guys, if you're listening, pon ojo, pon oído, okay? This Saturday is going to be Sexy Saturday. It's going to be a dominatrix theme. Okay, we're going to show up in our shiny black clothes, and I will have some sort of dominatrix for you here. I'll find a sex worker. This is Vegas. Somebody will camera.
Yeah.
Then on Tuesday, we'll do the talent show again, but I'll advertise way in advance. I cannot sing Don Levon. I do shower
stuff.
I shower sing. I sing in the shower, or I whisper sing with the best of them.
Oh, you do the Janet. Yeah, you do the Janet. I had an
audition. I had an audition. It was like, can you sing? I was like, Janet's like break emergency glass singer. I was like, I could do Janet.
Right.
It's not really singing. What were you saying, No Saint?
No, it's just funny about singing. Like my sister can sing. My dad, he was a musician, but it's like, I love singing, but I got one of them karaoke's at home a while back or whatever, and realized I was like, I can't, what do you call that? I'm tone deaf. I sit there and hear myself. I'm like, I'm really tone deaf.
I feel you. No Saying you can't convince me I am not Mariah Carey when I'm in the shower. You can't convince me when I'm doing my makeup I'm not Beyonce. Okay, because there's a whole concert going up in here when I'm doing my makeup, when I'm getting dressed. Now I don't want to get nothing to record it because I'm pretty sure that's when I'll get me a come to Jesus moment, and I'm not ready for that.
It's crazy. Like, I know what you're saying. Like, you're singing, you're thinking, man, I'm hitting these notes. I'm like, oh shoot, I am tone deaf.
Yeah.
You think you're getting them notes so someone else is listening?
Yeah. And then they're like,
right. It's the definition of tone deaf, though, for sure.
You don't have
I'm not a great
story
square
behind you,
dancer.
like a story,
It looks like I'm a great square dancer.
He's trying to wiggle out of that like we forgot. I'm still sitting here waiting for the story. You gotta give us one tiny story.
Well, I mean,
I'll
I
keep
sort
it
of
easy.
gave some stories the other night with
Okay, look,
Uber.
I'll keep it easy. Okay. What's the craziest place you had sex? There you go. That's easy.
Is that to me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I thought you were asking her.
No, we already know I'm a freak.
Out of it.
Thank you.
You might get out of it. What's the craziest place you had sex? That's easy. It's easy.
In the butt. Oh, is this thing on? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
He's like, you asked for it.
No, I was in the Azores, which is part of Portugal, so we were out. I don't know if this is so crazy, but we're in the outdoors where the volcanic smoke comes up and everything. So yeah, I was out like in a secluded area. So I don't know how crazy that is, but yeah.
Volcano sex.
Yeah,
Volcano sex. I love that.
Yeah, let me write that down. Let me write that down.
He said I could possibly melt to death, but I want it right here, right now.
Yeah, hot and steaming.
Volcano sex.
Give me your lava.
How about you, your lava? Give me that hot lava, baby.
Give me that hot molten lava.
Lily, what's the craziest place you had sex?
Oh shit. Now
too many?
Yeah, because if I open this Pandora's box, we're gonna have a whole other 3 hours because you're gonna have more questions. Like, okay, now what were you doing there? I don't know how you, but yeah, it's gonna be we'll save that for another time. But let me see, outside of the one that came to mind, the first one.
Oh, save the first one for Saturday.
Yeah. That's what we'll save the first one for Saturday because that's gonna open up a Pandora's box. You're gonna be, I mean, you're not gonna be shocked because you're more aware of my past. So you're gonna be like, okay. Like it's not gonna like knock you out of your seat. You're going, okay, but everyone else is gonna be like, huh? So, yeah. I've had a very colorful life.
Yes. We appreciate people who've had very colorful lives. That's what life is about.
Yeah, and I haven't so Dalabon did church. I haven't done church.
I was thinking that. I was like, who did it in church? Really? What made you do it in church? Were you rebelling against the Lord? Like what turns you on in church?
Wasn't there was that preacher or minister or something down here in Louisiana that was having sex with people in church.
Uh-huh.
So he took it to another level. He was actually the preacher.
Right.
See, but that was his place of business. That's like having sex at the office when no one.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know. Luke, the book of Luke kind of does it for me. I mean, Luke. Luke. You know, when they read the book of Luke, it just makes me, Luke. You know, like, it's like, oh, we on Luke? Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. Luke just sounded like he was hot, like a hot character in the Bible. Job, not so much.
I was thinking Job.
Yeah, I know. I was calling him Job for years. It was like, yeah, but.
Job turn you on?
Yeah, Job, he doesn't do it for me. I mean, Job is not like my kind of guy, but Luke, it's just like, I only go to church when they're doing the book of Luke. Mm-hmm.
The book of Luke. Let's see. What I think I said my crazy place. It was a nightclub in the middle of the dance floor.
The middle of the dance floor.
The middle of the dance floor, and everybody was dancing around us. It was right. We were smack in the middle, acting like we were dancing, and we was getting it on. He was behind me, and I had like a coat and he was like holding the coat in front of me, but I had a dress with like the slits that go all the way up to the thigh. So he just kind of like slipped it over, and he was standing behind me, and we was just like dancing, and he was in it.
Did they play Back That Thing Up? Because that would have been very appropriate.
No, it was actually reggae.
Oh, well, that's appropriate.
It was reggae.
Yeah, reggae, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I never forgot it. And we stopped because people started like backing up. You know what I mean? It wasn't crowded anymore. People were kind of like, the crowd was dispersing. And I was like, I think they're noticing now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because once you get into it, it's like you kind of block out every. You just don't give a fuck. That's it. That's the best way I can put it. Yeah.
Right. So it was crowded at first. So it was like, okay, no one's noticing. And then we started like feeling air and space. And we were like, all right, we got to stop now. That was one of the craziest places. The others was like, you know, regular like
Car.
Car, parking lots, taxi cabs, the roof, movie theaters, like regular.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something that I did that wasn't so where I have to give. It's going to open up Pandora's box, but yeah, I was thinking like the movie I've done that. I know I have something. I know as soon as we get off, I'll be like, oh, that time in the supermarket. Yeah, L3. Yeah, that time.
Brother Ish is here to share his talents with us. What you got, Brother Ish?
Do finger dancing.
That's it. Let's see it. You need some music? You need some background music?
Oh, nice.
If you turn your hand the other way, we may be in business.
Right.
Well, you know that comes with other accoutrement as well. So, you know, if I'm there, I'm all the way there. But you know,
okay,
we won't discuss the bedroom politics.
So I got
happy birthday.
Happy
birthday, Jen.
Thank you.
I would do the Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday to you. Happy, but you know, my voice is not all that great. So.
That was good right there. That was fine.
I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of rough doing Stevie. Anybody trying to do Stevie Wonder is going to be, but it wasn't bad.
Oh, but all of us blacks try everyone's birthday.
I mean, you're doing Stevie Wonder, you're going to fall short, you know?
Of course.
Is that your TV?
Absolutely.
Is that your TV?
Yeah, I'm muting it now.
Okay, thank you. It was loud. Gracias, NBA Jose. I've been drinking, like, I know it looks sexy, like I'm drinking. I've been cutting through my cranberry juice, actually. Just cranberry juice. So, okay, he's gone.
Oh, no.
Brother Ish, 3.
Yeah.
He's back. So you missed it, right?
Everybody wants to call me when I'm on your show, like, and then you know, as soon as I get to speaking, the baby wants to talk to me. It's like all of a sudden, it's like.
That's how it is. That's how it is. So you missed it. Lily performed for us. I did start advertising late, so it's my bad. I take full responsibility. And a couple of people told me they were coming, but I think they're scared. You know what I mean? They're not really like bold people, and that's okay. But we're going to try it again next Tuesday, and Lily and I will be judging.
So Lily, you did a showstopper. You scared everybody off the stage. Is that what happened?
I guess that's what it was. If that's what you want to call it.
It was really good.
It's like Jimi Hendrix at the Monterey Jazz Festival, and he lights the guitar on fire, and the Rolling Stones are like, we're not going on. Not after that.
It's been plenty of stories like that in history where, you know, the opening act just made the closer was like, yeah, actually take this fool off the tour. We're not doing that. I'm not going behind that.
Right. You know, they go, I've got a cold.
Don Levon, where are you from? He said the first time I had sex was in a hayloft in our barn. Where are you from, sir? Your barn? What is going on? Let me find out you own horses.
Right. That is so funny.
Thank you, Tyrone. We love you right back. We love you right back. So, Ish, you missed a lot. Next Sexy Saturday is going to be dominatrix night, and the ladies are coming in their dominatrix outfits, and I'm trying to get a dominatrix up here so she could school us a little bit. So that's Saturday, this Saturday coming up. And then on Tuesday, we'll do the talent show again. Oh,
I worked on.
Wait, Jen.
Okay.
I didn't know we was dressing up. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
How you missed that part? That's why I said that's what I called you out.
I thought you meant that other folks was gonna dress up. I didn't know you meant me. Listen, I just got this nice black outfit. Oh man. Shoot, I tell you, that thing take.
I said we're all, and Alicia, it is freaking bizarre. It's the universe. It's freaking bizarre, but it's the universe, because I was thinking about you just now and you popped up. When I was thinking about the dominatrix thing, I was like, I have to invite Annalicia as well. So you heard it. This Sexy Saturday is going to be dominatrix night. We'll all be in our little dominatrix outfits. And if we don't have an official dominatrix outfit, just wear something black and tight, or wear something black and tight and shiny. You don't have to come up with a ball in your mouth. Though if you have one, please wear it. We'd enjoy it.
I live.
So this Saturday will be dominatrix night. And then next Tuesday we'll do the talent show again. Oh my God! Oh, Don Levin's an official cowboy.
Wow.
He said cows, pigs, 2 horses, chickens, and a mule named Scott. It's funny because I have a friend I make fun of that's Southern, and he's not that Southern. But you're like country. Where you grew up? What state? Before I say
he's authentic.
Oh, he said the South. Do you have an accent? Do you have a country accent? I must know. Where in the South did you grow up? Come on, don't hold back now. Get to typing.
You're practicing your dominatrix.
I think right. I'm naturally dominatrix. Like I'd be making a lot of money because it's very easy for me.
I worked on a dominatrix film once, and it's called My Normal.
You're normal? North Carolina. Do you have an accent, sir? I said that's what I'm asking you, boy.
I think that's when he said, yeah. I think.
Small town, we grew our own food. That's amazing. Like you can survive and shit.
Right.
Did you ever cut anything? Did you ever gut anything? Like the cows and pigs and stuff, like and the chickens. Did you like behead them? Did you cut stuff? What'd you do on that farm other than give them the feed? I want to know.
That's some hard work.
Hell yeah. I'm all about the South. I love the South. I love the South.
Really?
I do. I love Southern accents.
I love the accents.
He said he has an accent. Now I got to hear your voice. He said that's how he ate. So you like gutted pigs and chickens and stuff like that. Donovan, we got to interview you. What the fuck?
Right.
You holding back. See, there's talent. You could have came up and told us how you gut a pig. I would have listened. Veganista would have hated it, but I would have listened. Veganista don't even want me talking about meats or animals.
My sister that was on here earlier, she's like that too. She's probably throwing tomatoes.
Like, don't talk about the animals. They had parents.
Yeah, she's throwing tomatoes at the screen right now as we speak.
So let's see. What are the crazy places?
Wait, you said crazy place. I'm going to put this out there.
Yes, okay. Let's hear it.
Okay. The golf course at nighttime, no lights, sprinklers, real. You got to dodge the sprinklers out there.
No, I just said that's a hole in one.
Or 2 or 3.
All right. And then maybe like the this is when I was younger, but like the weight room in the apartments when I lived when I was younger. The weight room You know, people can come in and have the lights off, and that was a place.
Oh, I think having sex in the gym would be
Yeah,
sexy. No one's
that
there.
is sexy.
Like
Sexy
in the
thing. Yeah.
Because they got benches and the pulls and all kinds of stuff in there, and mirrors, floor to ceiling. Hello. Like it's set up for sex when no one's there. Or maybe that's just me.
I was like, I don't know if that's what the stuff is there for, but we'll go with that for the sake of the conversation.
Right? Like you could prop people up in certain positions with those.
It's like, I don't know if that's what those were for, Jen, but okay. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, there's other sexy things I could talk about, but I'll save it for Saturday. I will save it for Saturday because I want to talk about like sexy things that men do while you're having sex with them, and sexy things that women do, like off the cuff stuff that you wouldn't think would be sexy during the act of sex. But we'll save it for Saturday.
Like fish hooking. Just say fish hooking. That's just say that. Fish hooking is kind of sexy, I think.
What is that?
I guess we'll find out Saturday.
Okay.
I'll tell you. What if I have to work Saturday? I have to do a double. So I'll tell you because I'll miss it. Okay. I might miss it. I've tried not to, but so basically when they're having sex with you from the back or on the side or whatever, they take their finger and they put it in your mouth like a fish hook and they hook you. Sorry.
I've seen that.
Exactly.
I think FKA Twigs has a whole music video that's very sexy like that.
Fish hooking. Yeah, that's.
There you go.
Bakuma said, hell with that. Jim has too many body fluids.
That's so funny.
Well, obviously, after Jen's been there, it does.
Right.
I haven't done it. I said it would be sexy.
Oh, okay.
But I would do it. But I haven't done it. I'm just thinking the mirrors, the bars.
Oh, yeah.
There's rope in there. There's all kinds of stuff. And when you think about it, there's a lot of stuff in a gym that you can, if the guy has an imagination.
Like I was telling you the other day, like the whole, I didn't understand how big the foot world was until I did that foot page. And that crosses over into dominatrix as well. Because a lot of the guys, they love to be dominated and things like that. But it was a very interesting social experiment and very lucrative, may I add.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. It's funny you say that. Erica, she took a picture of, I don't know what she was watching on TV, some kind of, anyway, she was posting to Instagram. That's it had her foot in it. And that thing took off. I had so many likes and everything. I was like, oh my God. And then she didn't mean to put her foot in it. She just was taking a picture of whatever show she was doing.
They're waiting. They're like sharks in the water.
They are literally like sharks in the water. Like when I tell you, I don't think there's any other hashtag on Instagram that can attract people more than the foot ones. Because I started my foot, because basically like people used to always tell me, oh, you got nice feet, you should sell foot pictures and stuff like that. And I just was like, who's gonna buy foot pictures? Like it just didn't make sense to me because I don't think of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I heard it so many times. So during the pandemic, everything was shut down. We were bored. And I said, let me try this whole foot thing. I got a captive audience, okay? Because everybody's at fucking home, right? Okay, so I started and it was like that. As soon as I put one picture up, hashtags, it was like whoosh, like it was crazy. And then I ended up with like, I lied to you not, I think I had maybe 200 followers early on, because it didn't stay up long, but like early on, like 200 followers. And then the page wasn't up long because Instagram took it down for strong sexual content. Right, when only thing I would show was my feet, the most I would show was my legs. And so, but anyway, I had about 200 followers and I was making about an average a day, or like a 150 a day, just off of just pictures here and like average. Just selling a few fit pictures here and there. It was the craziest thing. Now, some of them want you to do more, like they want video or live chat, or Lord forbid, they want to do the in-person thing where they want a massage. Like they would ask for different things, and so then that's when I found out about the just the whole nuances of it with the crushing and it's a lot. It's a lot.
So Bakuma Boy is saying gym, too many body fluids, and then Don Levon is saying staph infections. What are you sliding her vagina across the bench? What are y'all doing? Why is it what y'all complicating? Y'all complicating this. Is she licking the dumbbell?
Those are cranberry shots.
You guys are complicating things. Like I didn't say
That's funny.
slide her eagle and then slide her vagina across the bench press.
Like it's a freaking Q-tip.
What is going on?
What you said, Q-tip?
Yeah.
What is happening right now? Wait, but Miss Polly, so you're not gonna be here on Sexy Saturday?
No, I will be here, but I'll be later because I have a double, so I might get off like at 9:10 my time. But I think you're ahead of me, so I might come at like 10 or 11.
I usually do Sexy Saturdays late, so that would
Okay.
be 10 p.m. East Coast time.
Okay, that's why I said because it'd be late because you're ahead of me. But we'll see. If I do a double, I might get off earlier than I'm supposed to, which would be marvelous.
Long as you come in your outfit.
Oh, I have to show this outfit. I took pictures in it, had my hair in pigtails, and I was very excited, and no one was able to see it. So.
Oh yeah, we gotta see it.
Hello.
I even put on red freckles and red lipstick. I was having the best time in this room by myself.
Hello. That's what you got to do. That's what I was talking about on my Christmas episode. Shit, have fun with your damn self.
I am that girl. I will have let me tell you, I swear I should have a camera in here just to show how crazy my ass is. I do a whole show in here by my damn self. And it was funny because that is literally me, like that what you see on Instagram, that is me, right? So my uncle during COVID, he like they were having traveling nurses and stuff. And so they were having nurses come from out of town to help with the overflow. So he called me. He was like, hey, they want me to come to New York and they're giving me a stipend, or whatever. And he says, but I'd rather give it to you and rent one of your rooms. I was like, sure. And he was awesome. And my uncle is one of those people, he's so cool, he's so laid back that you really, really, really forget that he's there. Mm-hmm. And so I won't forget he was there and I'm just doing me. And he would come out, he was like, did you just change your clothes again? And he was like, and what is this supposed to be? Are you a geisha now? Like, because you were Wonder Woman an hour ago. And then he's just like, I don't know, but I'm not going to interrupt. Like, I'm just like, that's just me. I play dress up. I play makeup. And then sometimes I'll turn on the camera and show the public, But yeah. I just do what makes me happy. And that's what I always try to put out to my followers, like whatever that is, as long as it's not hurting anyone, not hurting you or anyone, like just have fun, like learn to loosen up, laugh, I just feel like some people, or a lot of people, are too serious and too engaged in the negative, and so they kind of get so it's like, just loosen up. Like, I love what you said on the show, just turn the music up, dance, don't be afraid to act silly. Like that, I will do that in a heartbeat. Like, I will just turn the music up and start dancing and sing the concert.
Music is a mood changer. Like, sometimes I come down, I'm like Luther Vandross, never too much, and I'm in the kitchen cutting potatoes, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I just realized something, guys. This Saturday's New Year's Eve.
I know.
So do you want to change it to next Saturday?
Yeah, we might need. Oh, hold on. I can do it next Saturday. I will be in Atlanta, but I'll bring my stuff. I'll bring my stuff.
Do you guys want to pull up on New Year's Eve? I don't have any plans, but I know other people have plans.
I mean, I'll pull up on New Year's Eve because since I'm going to be in town, I'm not messing with all that.
You're not doing the crowds in the.
I'm not messing with that. It's 3 days out of, if I'm in town and I'm by myself, there's 3 days, 3 nights I'm not going out, and that's New Year's, 4th of July, and Halloween. Count me out. Yeah, it's just too crazy.
All right, so if I can get like a dominatrix, if I can get people, I'll make sure first that I can get people to come through. Because I know New Year's Eve, people are like, no, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing it. I don't have any plans, but a lot of people have plans. So I'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you know by tomorrow, matter of fact.
You know what, Jen, I'll reach out to the director of that film and see if he knows somebody in relationship to that world, as far as the dominatrix.
Who wants to come hang out on New Year's Eve?
Right. You know.
She's probably going to be whooping someone's ass on New Year's Eve. That's lucrative.
You know, it's a real deep environment because, you know, I had never.
No, really? I thought it was.
What I didn't know.
Was it shallow?
What I didn't know was that many of the dungeons in Manhattan or in New York are in Midtown Manhattan, and they do 9 to 5 shifts. They don't. They're not. The nighttime, we were able to shoot in most of those dungeons at night, but during the daytime, it was like, no, they're booked, and they had people who were coming off of work and coming in for lunch to be serviced, and then they go back to work. It's real, you know, it's like.
But I'm thinking about like private clients, though. Nighttime is probably when they do private clients or something, like, or private parties, especially New Year's Eve. They probably doing a private party or something. More than likely. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try and check it out and see.
Absolutely.
New Year's Eve is a big money night. If you work any kind of job like that, a big money night, because them parties are partying. Parties are happening. Thank you for the birthday gift, Don Levon. He said, if the power ever goes off in this bitch while y'all freezing and starving, I'm gonna be somewhere wearing a bearskin coat and a raccoon skin hat while eating a rabbit sandwich. I'm country.
Well, I'm not, and there's a bearskin something in here. I'll be all right.
Right? Don't be trying this out. I'll tear a squirrel up. Don't play with me.
Right.
Wow.
Do not play. One of these New York City rats is big enough to cover me.
You ain't lying. If you freaking starving, like, what you gonna do? I ain't gonna eat a squirrel. I'll tear him up and make earmuffs with the tail. I was like this out there. What happened? Okay, you got to survive. Like, it's either that or die. No.
Right. It's you or me, squirrel. You or me, Alvin the chipmunk. You or me, Ben.
Yeah, but you talk about those New York rats, Lily. You better be careful. They'll take your coat.
They will rob you. Let me tell you, I was in Union Square Park.
I hated those rats.
Oh my God. I was in Union Square Park like last year, and I was sitting at the bench right in between the dog park and the rest of the park, right? So I love dogs. So I'm watching the dogs play, and you know, like I see the dog, like, you know, I see run out, dart out, and then pass me under the bushes. So I'm looking at the lady, and I'm like, lady, you're not gonna go get your dog? Like, you don't care? So I'm looking at her. I'm looking at like where the dog just ran. I'm like, so I get closer, like, and I'm looking, and it's a big ass rat that I thought it was a dog.
Wow.
Oh my God. Because I was just wondering why the lady wasn't concerned about her dog that just ran out of the dog park, you know? Yeah. It's crazy. And then, like, what's so crazy though, and on my actual block, I promise you, I've never seen one. But when you leave my block, and the like 2 blocks over, like I have to like if you walk through there at nighttime, I don't even walk through there at nighttime. It's like oh God, y'all, you know what it's given. I'm like, you all, and then I do a whole show. Like, I act like it's trying to rape and kill me, you know, hold me hostage. I mean, human trafficking. Like, I will give a whole show. I will call the police. Like, it's crazy. Like,
No, I used to hate walking by them freaking big garbage bags because I already knew. I already knew it was gonna happen. East Grapple said, "What's the weirdest animal you've ever eaten?"
I've done
alligator.
I like eel.
Yeah, I've done gator.
Eel is nice.
I love eel. Eel's good though.
I haven't had anything weird, unfortunately.
I'm adventurous with food. I've done eel. I've done gator. I've done rabbit. I've done deer.
What? Okay, my partner just said he ate a guinea pig. Now I ain't about that life.
Yeah,
but,
they said. Yeah, it's what is it called? They do that in Peru.
I've done frog legs. Yeah.
A guinea pig?
Cuy. It's called cuy. And my son went to Peru last May with the school trip or whatever, and he didn't eat it, but there were people eating cuy, and they don't even hide it. It's just like a guinea pig spread all four times. I mean, it's horrible if you're thinking of them as a pet. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, that's.
I've only eaten the regular animals, never anything else.
And but we're looking at that. Someone had me laughing the other day though, was talking about the what the stereotypes with the Chinese restaurants and all of that stuff. And then somebody was like, do you really think that they're gonna feed you that? That's their delicacy. They're not feeding you that shit. That's serious in them. They're not wasting it on you, right? but I don't know about that, because I don't know if you remember that lady with the cock eye that was in the park catching pigeons, and she owned a restaurant. And yeah, I'm gonna find it and send it to you. And it was her, I will never forget this. It was her and her husband, and it was in Philadelphia. So if you're in Philadelphia, well, no, they got her. So it was her and her husband sitting on the park bench, and they're just sitting there unsuspecting. She had a plastic like shopping bag, like you would get from the grocery store, in her hand. And they're just sitting there unsuspecting, but they've been doing this so often that the person who was recording them was waiting for them to do it again so they can get them on camera.
Yeah.
Homegirl had one of those things. They looked like a skewer, I guess that's what it was, something skewer-like. And she was quick. She's like sitting there like this, and all of a sudden there's pigeons like, gathering around her, and she went like that. I mean, she was quick and like put it in the bag like that. And just like flopping around in the bag, and she's sitting there and she does it again. And the husband's just sitting there like, la, la, la. Yeah. And they was taking it back to the, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was only one time I ordered like chicken at a Chinese restaurant. Not awesome, but there was one time I ordered chicken at a restaurant, and it looked like a weird bird. It didn't look like chicken.
Yeah, they don't look.
Yeah, it didn't look like chicken. And then when I was there complaining, this other man came in, and he was like, what the fuck is this? So I was like, okay, so I'm not alone. What is this? And then of course, they gave us our money back or whatever. But that was the first time I had ever ordered chicken. And I was like, what the fuck is that? It doesn't look like chicken. So that was the first and last time.
Yeah. One of my friends who grew up on a farm said the same thing. They said they don't know what that is, but that ain't chicken. When they've seen other people order it. Because they said they won't do it either. And they said, no, I grew up on a farm and I know what that's not chicken.
Right. It was weird. I was like,
he said Ish said he had frogs, and I had an opportunity here. There's a guy, and they catch those big bullfrogs, and he brought in a bunch of, and I'm like, I can't, I didn't do it. And then last week somebody brought in, they raised their rabbits, and then he brought in rabbit and stuff like that. I'm just not, but I did have what's it called? It's called hormigas culonas, fat ass ants in Colombia. There's these big ants, and they
hormigas culonas.
Yeah, hormigas culonas, and they sell them like almost like snacks on the street. You know what I mean? I mean, they sell them, and I was like, okay, I'll try it.
No, cow tongue looks hella tough. Like it looks like it's fucking
I've had cow tongue. It's a weird texture. It actually wasn't bad, but it's just that I knew that it was cow tongue. Yeah. And I don't like pig feet. Somebody said I don't like pig feet.
The worst thing I've ever seen, and you guys could see this on YouTube, but the worst thing I've ever seen was it was somewhere in Asia. Don't get me to lie. I don't know if it was Korea, Japan, China, I don't know where. But they had one of the dishes is a huge bullfrog, and they lay it on its back, and then they fillet him from the waist down, and he's still alive.
Oh yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
I was like, I've seen some cruel shit before, but that really like you can't unsee it, and you wonder what kind of human being looks at a thing fighting for its life, diced from the waist down, from the stomach down. They don't have a waist, but from the stomach down, and it's in the plate, and it's moving around, and they're eating the pieces that are diced from his stomach down. Like, it's a really disturbing thing to watch. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It can't be more. I mean, it sounds about as disturbing as I think it's China that they boil cats, put them in live.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that's. I hope Veganista's not in the chat. Yeah, it's pretty horrifying though.
And I saw one where they put the little monkey on the wood table.
Yeah.
And they close it, and you only see his head spinning around, and then they bang him on the head.
Oh my God.
They literally eat everything in China, because and this is not a stereotype, because I've talked to people, I'm very curious about cultures and how people do things, and it's a normal, they're normal. It's just they're normal. That's all.
Yeah.
That's just the best way I can say it. It's just they're normal, because there may be even with us in America, we eat a burger without thinking twice, but in India, that's their God. I mean, like my so that's funny, because my mentor who passed, he used to have a saying. He was like, religion is the only thing that have you it's the closest thing to mental illness. He said it's the only thing that have you starving and walking a cow.
Right.
He used to have the funniest show. He was so inappropriate. I laughed.
I love it though, because I've read articles on religion being close to mental illness. That's funny.
Oh wow, I didn't. That's funny, because he used to always. He was 96 when he passed. One of the wisest people I've ever been around. To the point where, even though he was mentoring me at the time, there's so many things that kicked in later, and I was like, oh my God, that's what he was saying, because he kind of spoke in riddles. He's one of those people, and he never gave you the answer. He made you find your own answer. He was like, no, that's
like that.
Oh yeah. He's like, that's the problem. You're also conditioned to getting the right answer. I have a
friend like that I talk to on the phone, and I'll ask him a question. And I'll be like, well, what do you think of that? And he was like, well, no, what do you think of that decision? What do you think would be the outcome? Because you have the answer. And I'm like,
yep. That's him.
Shut up.
Yep. He's like, you got the answer. He goes, everything you need is already within you. Everything you need is already within you. He used to say stuff like that.
It's weird, but it's good. Like,
it is.
But it's good. And it's like, that's so true. It's kind of like, the shit we ask, we already have the answer. We're just trying to get comfort from someone else saying it in our negative voice.
Right.
That's all it is. And then it's like, hopefully we get confirmation if they agree with our negative voice. But when someone says, well, what do you think? And it's like,
And because of schooling, we've been conditioned to getting answers, like the right answer, when it's not about that, there's not. I mean, I didn't understand it then, but I get why he did that now. I'm like, now I see why. Because he used to always say, schooling, he's like, because of that, he was very inappropriate. So, but you know, we're on the right block for that. But he used to always just come forward like different things because he just basically talked about programming and stuff like that. So he's like, we're so used to being programmed. We want somebody to give us the right answer. We want to give the right answer instead of just just taking ownership and just saying like, okay, this is what I think, this is what I stand on, I'm paying the consequences, you know, because no one else has to pay the consequences. So that's why it's not good for them to tell you what to do, because they're not going to be around to pay the consequences for whatever decision you make. So
yeah, and that's how that conversation was with me and my friend. He was like, it's not, you know what I mean, you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yep.
Because I could tell you what I think, but what do you think? Like, who wants this? And I'm like, yeah, that's true. It's some people like, you know, it's good to have somebody like that in your life.
It is the people who have been the most monumental in my growing and maturity have pissed me off the most, because they just challenge me, and it's like, oh, you know. But now I look back and I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that they were like that.
Oh yeah, I saw this. They're trying to stop that in China. Actually, they're trying to stop that. The Yulin dog festival.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bad. It's really bad. But
really,
yeah,
I can't watch stuff like that no more. I'm so sensitive to like things that are hurting like children and animals that I just can't even bear to watch.
no, it's so bad. But here's the thing, right? Like I watch it. It's just so. It's barbaric, right? We all eat animals,
right?
Yeah.
It's just in this country,
except for yeah,
in this country we decided, hey guys, over here we're gonna eat a pig and a cow and a chicken. But in other countries, they're like, no, we're gonna hit that dog up real quick.
Right.
But it still had parents. All these animals have parents. It's just that some of these practices are barbaric and the animals suffer, and it's just terrible. Like, it's terrible to watch. And plus, we're used to dogs being pets and loyal and loving us no matter what. You know what I mean? They're domestic. And yeah, it's pretty bad. But they are fighting to end it. I don't see how they're gonna end it, because that shit is serious.
Oh wow.
That tradition is serious.
Because that'll be like ending bullfighting, right? It'll be the same thing as ending like the bull run when they spear the bull.
It would literally be like them trying to ban us eating turkeys on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah.
Same thing.
My Bessie lives in the Bronx by a chicken factory, right? So when I go to see him and like we're walking down the street, we have to book, because they have the everything's wide open.
Like carniceria. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we walk past it. We have to go like this when we walk past, both of us, because one day we made the mistake of not doing that, and we saw more than we wanted to see, and we was like, oh, I mean, I know I'm on my way to go get some fried chicken from Kennedy Fried, but I don't know. I don't want to know how I got the Kennedy Fried.
You see how hypocritical we are? Yeah, like when I go to a seafood place, you know how people are like, yeah, you can pick your lobster, your mama. I don't want to eat anything I just saw alive with the heart. Are you crazy?
Oh, wow. Hold on.
Go to the tank and pick your lobster.
Yeah,
no, sir.
Okay, so me being from DC, Maryland, that is our normal. And you just reminded me, like, that's our normal. We buy crabs like they're running around the kitchen. We're like, girl, you got 5 more minutes before it's done for you. Yeah, you just reminded me of that. I'm such a horrible person.
I hear you. Like the same here with they do crawfish boils. Those things are alive when they throw them or crab boils.
Yeah,
or crab boils. Yeah.
Let me tell you what, my daughter was traumatized. She was so little, maybe, I don't know, 7, maybe 8. And her dad bought crabs and they were in the sink. And she was like, oh, and then of course he cooked them and ate them. I don't eat crabs. Too creepy for me. Too many of these.
Mm-hmm.
Right, when you open it, and it creeps me out. So the next day, of course, he ate all them shits, and the carcasses were in the garbage can. And she came out and had a fit. She wanted to know what happened to her crabs.
Wow.
And I was like, why did you throw them out? You're a fucking asshole.
Oh my God.
Why did you them in the garbage where she could see it. She
Oh,
was traumatized, her little self. She was like, Mommy, the crabs. And I was like, oh, it was terrible. I was like, how are you going to leave that in the fucking garbage can where she can see them? You murdered her pets. So, yeah, that was terrible.
And
that is traumatizing.
She's seeing a therapist right now behind those crabs.
He thought it was funny. She was really like, what, because she was like, the animals, they're alive. They're creepy crawly things. So she thought it was cute.
Oh,
Like she even talked to one time a mouse in a rat trap. And I was like, baby, we can't take him out.
oh no, he got to go, boo.
He gotta go.
Because that's the one thing. And I'm not even a scary, squeamish person, but the only thing on the face of this earth that does it for me, that I do that whole show, is a mouse or a rat. Because the mouse could be this little and I will act like he tried to murder me. Like I will.
Yeah, but they jump and they jump high. They'll crawl
right.
No.
Right. And in my head, they curse too. They do a lot of things in my head. They do a lot of things. They call you names. They just do a lot of things in my head. I don't know. But just I don't like them and they're bad.
They're so mean and fucking angry.
Right.
I never got used to it. Born and raised in New York and I never got used to it.
Right. I never got used to it. Because
these water bugs, the fucking water bugs that are this big. Every time I used to come home from work, there was always a fucking water, to the point where I used to come home from work and be like, where are you, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, no, you're in here somewhere.
Especially a certain time of the year.
Yes, in the summertime, then they flying back and forth. And my grandmother used to push us out the way and be like, what are you afraid of? She used to grab them by the fucking antennae. And I'm like, look, lady, I didn't grow up in the sticks in Puerto Rico. I'm a city kid. I'd rather deal with something lethal that's dangerous. I'd rather jump out of a plane skydiving than deal with a water bug this big. I cannot.
That's how I'm with the mice and rats. Like I'd rather, like I'd rather deal with a lion. Like just leave me alone, mouse or rat.
Fuckers, they're fucking gross.
Well, see, that's why Miss TT, that's how she got into the apartment, because she's an employee of this apartment. Because when I moved here, because it's a pre-war building, so I already knew. I grew up in an old brownstone, so I already know that in the winter, when it starts getting cold, that there's a chance that a little creepy crawler might try to, make his way in here. And sure enough, I was right. I saw the first one who tried to rape and kill me. So I went and got Miss TT, and now she's hired to Miss TT mans the house. She's on her shift right now. So yeah, she's an employee of this abode.
The Amazing Spider-Man, you have to super chat to come up on the panel today. Sorry, love. You got to do a super chat, and I'll bring you up. If not,
oh, so Dollar said most of y'all will never know how real food without chemicals tastes.
Yeah, I love that comment.
Yes, because I don't know if I went out of the country, my manager and I, this summer, and because they're not allowed to put certain things that are in our food in their food, and when I tell you the difference, it tasted like food. I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy. Like everything I ate, the fruits, the vegetables, the meat, everything tasted like, it reminded me of childhood when food still tasted like food,
I would from time to time I'll order like a quarter cow from a grass-fed farm, and it's so much better. And then I had backyard chickens when I was living in Michigan, and we'd get the eggs from them, and those eggs taste better. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they do taste totally different.
Like, what do you mean like better? It tastes more.
Oh, the difference in grass-fed beef and like the beef you buy in the store, it's just, it's hard to explain. It's delicious. Hard to explain.
Yeah, it's Jen, when I say it's a world of difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
A world of difference. It's like, it made me feel some type of way, because I was just like, wow, we've been so conditioned we don't even know anymore. I didn't know until I had something to compare it to.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, looking like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, this tastes like food. I'm just sitting there amazed that food tastes like food,
They should open up a restaurant, even if it's expensive, because I'm sure it would be expensive. But it would be really dope if someone opened up a restaurant with just natural meats and stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
And they're Nebraska's supposed to be known for its beef. They always talk about, Omaha steaks.
Mm-hmm.
But so here, I remember when I was a little kid, I used to eat beef. And then when I moved to Florida, I stopped eating beef. It didn't taste right. It just was wrong the whole time. Always was wrong, no matter what it was. And I stopped eating it. And I really don't like it that much at all. So I don't really eat it. So when I came back here, I did taste it, and I was like, they don't put nothing on it. They don't like seasoning on it. It's like put salt and pepper here. Like they don't put nothing on that crap.
Right.
They're like, you don't need to.
You don't
And I'm
need
like,
to.
okay.
Yeah.
But I don't even like it at all anyway. But it does taste. There is a difference. You can taste the difference, especially further out away from the farms you go. It just is. And if I do eat it, it's like grass fed or like you said, 98% fat. Like nothing. Because it just tastes different and it cooks different. It's not the same. They don't even cook right.
And that's the other thing, like, since that experience this summer, it's fucked up my food experience. Cause I know better now. Like, it's like food doesn't taste. I'm not enjoying the food as much as I once did prior to that experience. Cause the food tastes bland. And you have to really season it in order to get a real flavor, but you can tell it's the seasoning more so than the meat, because like you said, with a good cut of meat, salt and pepper, and it's on, right?
Okay, I did say that I would drop the this camera is going to be interesting. So I did say I would drop the StreamYard if he cashed app to me, and he did. I mean, super chatted me, but he cashed app to me instead. So I'm going to keep my word. This will be our last guest for the night. There goes the StreamYard, the amazing Spider-Man. He says that his friend Dutch will come up instead. Come on up, Dutch.
It's amazing. Like in Portugal, the potatoes in the Azores, I guess the soil being so rich, but those potatoes there tasted so good.
Oh.
It was just really, I don't know how to explain that, but it was totally different taste in the potatoes. That has to do with soil and things like that, but.
Yeah, I can't even explain it. Like, it tastes cleaner. It tastes real. That's the best way I can say. I was like, I forgot what actual strawberries taste like. I forgot what a steak tasted like. I forgot what a lobster tasted like. I forgot. Like, it was, oh my God. Yeah, I was shocked.
The Amazing Spider-Man's always fun.
Yeah, and I want to tell you guys. So my partner's goes to work at night now, so he's gonna go to work. But I'm gonna give him a few moments of my time before he goes.
Okay.
So I'll let you guys know tomorrow. I'll let you guys know.
Okay. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys. Nice talking to y'all.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Bye.
Tristan is good. Tristan is up. He will close the show. Let's see what Dutch has to say tonight. Yeah. How are you, Dutch?
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Hey.
Can't hear you. Hello?
Hello?
Yep, can hear you now.
Good evening. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. How are you this evening?
I'm doing great, let me tell you. So I was told by Spider-Man that you kind of banned him from your channel. Is that, or did I misunderstand what he's trying to tell me?
Oh, you're misunderstanding him totally. Why would I ban the Amazing Spider-Man?
Because let me tell you, you see, there's a situation here where a crackhead on YouTube by the name of Jack Frost is opening portals without even knowing it. And the problem is, every time he panhandles online, he's opening a portal where I came through. And now we can't go back. So I'm here to help him. I'm here to help Spider-Man. Apparently, this crackhead won't stop. But Jen, I love this show. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of you.
So you have this online beef with Jack Frost, right? Because Jack Frost has DM'd me about you impersonating him. Is that true?
Well, that's another thing. That's the other guy, Crack Frost.
Crack Frost.
Affirmative.
So who's Jack Frost?
Apparently, he's the one that's panhandling on the internet.
So Jack Frost panhandles and Crack Frost is some other guy.
Apparently, Crack Frost is kind of like a multiverse version of Jack Frost. But the one that's panhandling and opening these portals is Jack Frost, apparently. And we need to put a stop to it because let me tell you, he is the Mark Zuckerberg of panhandling on the internet. He's revolutionized panhandling.
How do you revolutionize it?
He doesn't have to go to the corner. He does it from home. That's amazing.
Okay. And what's your beef with him? What's your beef with him panhandling, I should say?
There's no beef. He's opening portals because he's doing something that's never done before. And he was not even aware. I'm in a mission called No Sleep Till Bellevue. And we need to put them in Bellevue, get them on medication, and everything is going to be all right. But I'm calling to tell you I'm a big fan of the show. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I wish you the best, Jen.
Thank you so much. Where do the portals go to?
That's the problem. We don't know. And what we don't want to happen is for more copies of people to accidentally seep through here. Yeah, and that's what Jack is causing.
Because he panhandles.
On the internet. Apparently there's an algorithm in the matrix that we're in, and he's causing all of this. You see, the beautiful woman on the left, she understands what I'm talking about.
I'm catching. It's starting to. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Jen, it's something that's never been done before.
Sounds it. Do you know who the Green Goblin is? Everybody's saying you sound like
that is a liar.
Well, I don't know, but I just wanted to tell you, great show. I'm a big fan. You're doing an excellent job.
Thank you.
God bless you. You're beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Tristan? No Saint disappeared. No Saint disappeared.
I think he's going to try to close one of those portals. That's probably what's going on.
Oh, well, he should because I was jamming, Tristan.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Thank you, Adonis Renee. What's up, Steph Diaz? All right, guys. So that was our last guest of the night. Always interesting. And this was fun. Like I said, it was experimental. First one. I only started advertising 24 hours ago. Lily, I love you for actually being the only one that shared your talent live. Although Haran sent me some audio.
Yes.
And Sheldon had some audio. They still tried, so that is okay. Maybe it'll be better. It will be better next Tuesday. I'll advertise in advance. I'd love to do a sexy Saturday, but it's New Year's Eve, and I don't want to interfere with anyone's plans.
It's COVID. Ain't nobody going nowhere.
Just because I'm gonna be home doesn't mean other people gonna be home. I'll see if I can get this lady, you know what I mean, to hang out with us. I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. But it would be nice to get a dominatrix up here. We dress up in our blacks, black on black, black on black on black on black. I love that song. All right, guys. So that's it. This was my birthday. I am tired, but I'm gonna get some dinner now. I got some leftovers in the fridge.
Ooh.
And they so yummy.
Now, Lily, right? She says this, right? And I bet you $20. She's like, I'm tired. I'm gonna eat leftovers. 20 minutes from now, she's gonna be at some random wannabe Prince concert downstairs in the Bellagio. Watch. Watch.
Not a wannabe Prince concert.
Watch.
Oh,
Because
no.
this is what's gonna happen. She's gonna log off, and somebody's gonna message her. She'll be like, "This, you know what? I am kind of dressed already." Watch. Watch.
You
She's like,
couldn't
I
even
wanted
give
to
her
go
the
to sleep.
right.
This is on my feet right now. No.
She says
Did you at
no
least
now,
wear
but
pants
then
on your
she gonna
birthday,
walk past
Jen?
that closet.
This time I wore pants. I usually wear panties to stream, but this
Right.
time I wore pants.
Okay. Special occasion.
Because it's my birthday. I said, and I came in dancing too. So I was like, I gotta have pants on.
Right.
Because it's not that type of show. Yes,
Right,
maybe
right.
Saturday.
Sexy Saturday, yeah.
Thank you, Steph Diaz. But like I said, you know what I mean? I was with my people tonight, so don't matter who didn't come through, right? But I'll advertise and see what happens for next Tuesday. I'd love to do the Sexy Saturday. I think it's gonna be hot, especially for New Year's Eve. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know tomorrow if I can get that girl. I got 2 people in mind. I text somebody just now. Someone actually wrote a book about the dominatrix life. So maybe she can come and plug her book and talk about that. But
Give
we'll
us some
see. I'll let you guys
excerpts.
know.
She can give us some excerpts, yeah.
Hello. So, but I'll find out tomorrow. Veganista's like, where'd everybody go? It's late. We're closing. We turning the lights on in the club, Veganista. You hella late.
Okay.
I thought Ish be getting here late.
Let's dance.
It's Thursday night football. Veganista has to get her little dose.
Oh, it was football today? See, I don't be keeping up with the football.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know jack about. I don't know shit about fuck like the girl from Ozark says.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know shit about fuck.
Ciao.
Man, listen, we saw today when you tried to share the screen. I'm like, just open up the tab. You're like, I don't know.
Let's dance. Let's chant for love.
Come on, Ish, dance with me.
Yes, it's my last chance. Romance I need you. Love me.
Come on, Lily.
Beside me. To guide me. To hold me. Just call me. 'Cause when I'm bad, I'm so bad. So let's dance.
Oh.
Oh, Lily about to break. Okay.
Last dance.
A hot mess.
Yeah. Thank you for spending your night with me on my birthday. I love you all. This was dope. I would have been doing shit tonight, but I was like, let me come on, hang out with my people. So you made it totally worth it. There's glitter everywhere now because of my shirt, and I gotta clean it up.
Glitter is the herpes of the art world.
Hello.
What?
It really, really is. You can't get it out for months and months and months. It's in the dryer. It's in the sheets and the freaking lint. It's horrible. Especially this shirt, especially.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So Keep an eye out for your DMs. I'll let you know what's happening Saturday. Again, it would be fun to do, but I don't know what everybody's doing.
That is so funny. I love it. Tristan be coming through with it.
That was weird. That's like an out of body. It's so weird. All right, guys. So good night. Mama is gonna get some food. I am hungry. Again, thank you, Lily, from the bottom of my heart. Because had it not been for your performance, we would have been listening to audio all night.
There was a short intermission.
Right.
I really appreciate you, Jen. I always have fun on the block. And happy birthday again. Even though it's no longer your birthday, but it's still cool. It's your you got the next 30 days to celebrate. That's the rule. Mm-hmm.
My birthday somewhere in the world, though.
There you go. And we're gonna let that be the reason.
All right, guys. Hit that like and subscribe on the way out if you're still lurking. Hang out with us again. Haran said that he just walked into Studio 54. You sure did. You don't see
I feel that's out of. I feel that's ancient. That's an ancient club. Why do I feel that?
It is ancient, youngin.
Okay, he tried. He really tried it. I felt away. Like I felt in my spirit, in my heart.
Tristan's like the baby of the block, so he's always like getting on us about that.
I'm not. I just ask questions.
First of all, it was ancient to us too, because it wasn't. We weren't grown to go in that club when it was popping.
So it's even older than y'all.
Ooh, you tried it. I'm over it.
That's what y'all just said. Y'all just said that. Y'all just said that. I can't get in trouble for what y'all just said.
Oh no, E Scrabble said, "Where's the coke at?" Listen. Listen.
That's at the after party.
Okay.
Jen about to get that text message. Party time.
Right.
You want a party?
Oh, wait. Look, Don was dancing with me. I didn't see that, though. See, this is how we dance now. This is the future. You see the little...
Yeah, right. I see the people dancing in the... Yes. This is too... Somebody else was dancing, too.
Oh, my God. All right, guys. So, I'm off of here.
All right. Love y'all.
Love you.
Love you, too.
Brother Ish is asleep somewhere.
Of course. Jen, I have... For your birthday, I'm going to give you a good laugh. If you don't laugh at this one, then my talent is over.
Okay, let me see. Let me put you on the big screen.
Okay.
Hold on. How I put you on? Wait, all of a sudden I can't see how I put you on the big screen.
So.
Here you go again.
Okay. So Jen, right?
Uh-huh.
In honor of, I guess, whenever it's Domestic Violence Month, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how Tory Lanez has been arrested?
Yep.
I said, you know how Andrew Tate just now has gotten arrested?
Yep.
What would you say to those men right now if you were one of their victims? Or if, let's say, you could bond them out?
Okay, so first, Domestic Violence Awareness Month is in October. And what would I say to them? I would say, rot under hell.
No, you're supposed to go to the bail bondsman, right? Or just to the cell, right? When you go to visit them. And you pick up the phone and you look at them eye to eye, and then you say, "You thought I was freeing you?" And then you hang that motherfucker up and walk out.
I will take it. If those men did what people are saying that they did, then yes, you thought I was freeing you. Now you hung up.
And mind you, do you not see the Harriet Tubman? See, we kept it in the culture.
I did see that. I recognized it right away. I know that picture.
Oh, what birthday would it be without the racism?
Exactly.
All right. Happy birthday, my love. I love you. Good night.
I love you too, Tristan. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, we are out of here. Don Levon, send me a voice message to my DM. I want to see if you really have a Southern accent. Send me a voice message to my DM. All right, guys, I am tired. I am not tipsy. It was cranberry juice all night, but I am tired. Tired. So I'm going to eat. I'm going to lay it on down, get in my cozy pajamas. Thank you for being here tonight. Let's see if I got something for you guys tomorrow. Okay, a little earlier, some fun perhaps. We'll see. There's always a topic. If you're still here for any reason, please hit that like and subscribe on the way out. Don't forget to leave me little comments in my comment section. It helps me with the algorithm, as you already know. Yeah. Also follow me on the block with Jen on all social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, on the block with Jen at Gmail. If you want to give me a suggestion, a topic, talk about an interview, talk about a collaboration, on the block with Jen at Gmail. Don't forget, if you want to support this show and you're catching the replay, hit me on the block with Jen Cash App scrolling at the bottom. I'm on the block with Jen on all social media platforms. Thank you for holding me down in the chat. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you for all the birthday gifts. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I could not do this without you. So thank you for being here all the time. Yes, Don Levon, go ahead. Tell me about the cows. I want to hear it. Good night, guys. Like Tristan says, love you all. Class dismissed. And I'm out.